Hello, everybody, and welcome to As Long as Everybody's Having Fun, Session 10,
Mm.
Mysteries Solve. I'm Mr.
Mm.
Max, and I'm joined once again by Bill the Trill.
Boom, boom, boom. Five. Put it together. 10 episodes.
1-0, right? As much as we
I
have
don't know.
fingers or
Yeah.
toes.
Count
Yeah,
them.
count them. Yeah,
Count
don't
them
count
up.
until.
Each individual one. Anyways, how you doing,
Yeah, man.
Max?
I'm doing all right. A bit tired.
Yeah. I'm a bit
Yeah,
tired too. I don't know what's going on.
yeah. Got stuck in traffic on with a motorbike, and that's fucking
Yeah.
draining. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, right? Living in the city, it's happy time.
That's good. Now that you're back in the city,
Now that I'm back in the city, there's
do you
some
feel do you feel
positive, there's some
better?
negative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
no,
are
you
you
know,
are you enjoying the city life versus that rural life you used to have?
um, the big change is now that I have access like to martial art, right?
Mhm.
Which I've been engaging with quite a bit. So that was a big change for me. That's
Yeah.
a big part of why I came back to the city. I saw some old friends that I had to in the city, so I spent some time with some old time friends. But I also had like old time friends back there in Gaspésie, so I guess that's a wash.
Mhm.
Uh, I got access to I'm gonna do the meme, but I got access to more variety of food.
Mhm. Is that a meme?
Yeah, like oh yeah, diversity bring you more diverse food.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You love
But
diversity now. That's good.
well, at least in the food, right?
Mhm.
Um, what else? It's convenient for some reason. It's expensive. And that's annoying. Uh, I went to see some live music, which also I couldn't do, and I enjoy doing. So once in a while, I go see some live music. There's a MCS exposition they're gonna take place. I want to go see that next week, probably, and I need to check when it is. Might
That's
not be next week.
interesting.
Yeah. So there's positive living in the from city life. It's not
Yeah,
all bad. It's not all good, right? So you have to pick your poison, I guess.
but it keeps you on your toes. Puts a little
Yeah.
more of an edge to your life,
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
think you told me you liked about it. That's
Yeah.
kinda
It's
why
also
you
give you
moved,
like easier access to horror, right?
of
So
course.
there's that, which is can be positive or negative
It's
depending on how you deal with it.
it makes things interesting,
Yeah.
you know, in a certain way. Yeah.
Yes, but it's
I'm
bad
still
for you, right?
yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
Um, I'm still living in the same place. I don't know, I
Yeah.
just thought I would contribute
How rural is it
to that
where you live?
thread. Huh?
Is it like a town, a city? What kind of like a setting are you
Yeah.
in? I never ask.
No, it's like a little college town.
Little college town?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like the
Maybe there's a
college is about, I don't know, 40% of the population.
maybe that's the right move, right? It's like big enough and a lot of young people, so that
Yeah.
keep things interesting, keep
Yeah,
things lively.
it does. Keeps the
Yeah,
drivers shitty.
yeah.
Like people
But
still
also the
suck
thing,
when
like
they're driving
you're a
around.
family man, right? So
Yeah,
you get more like going on in your own home, right? So you don't need to go outside as much to find excitement
that's
and
true.
satisfaction.
That's
Yeah,
true.
mm,
Speaking of which,
yeah,
I decided
yeah.
I was going to restart my Eve Online subscription.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I'm playing
you
some
did
Eve
the
Online.
accounting.
Yeah.
You might as well put it to use.
By the way, I have that skill trained in Eve Online as well, which is
There
important.
you go.
But yeah, it's interesting. It's a fun way to learn Excel, you know. I decided because I needed to learn Excel as an
Hmm.
accountant. So I
Yeah.
was like, what's a fun way to learn Excel? I'm gonna go be in industry and Eve Online.
Hmm.
That's kind of a fun way to learn.
As long as you're having fun.
Yeah.
So did you start again, or you were gonna start again?
No, I did already.
You did already? So is it
Yeah,
good?
I'm just pedaling around now. I don't know anything.
Yeah. Isn't that like the kind of game that require a lot of investment?
I'm not giving it a lot of investment.
Mm.
Yeah.
How about that? You had your game this week? Your
Oh,
with your
my
old
Rifts
buddy?
game.
Yes.
We played. I think we were all like super tired when we played, so it was a little
Yeah.
bit on the like delusional side. So there's a little bit more, you know, cracking the jokes,
Mhm.
shooting the breeze. The GM, my friend, he was extra tired, and so we got to this point. So here's what's going on in the story. Just a quick description of what's going on. Let me tell you a story, Max. I know you like that.
Yeah.
Basically, we're Rifts
Like I was there.
characters,
Yeah.
and and he gave us this job that's like, hey, bust into this gang's base and liberate this DB for money. You're getting paid by the DB's
For
dad or
people at
something.
home, a DB is a dimensional being.
Dimensional being, an alien creature,
Yeah.
which the humanity first faction called the Coalition is very against. Which we
Yeah.
live in a town run by that called Chi Town. Anyways, so I like something I really like doing that I don't think gets done enough is making a plan in
Yeah.
character
Of course. Like a
with
man.
reconnaissance. Doesn't seem
Oh,
to happen a lot
no,
in role-playing games
it's
where you
right.
like, let me see how day-to-day operations work at this place you want me to do something at, and then I'll figure out a good plan on how to
That's a good
execute what I want to do.
it's a good point, right? Because like reconnaissance is kind of boring work because you just like have to stand there like and instead of waiting, instead of like watching
So
stuff like that.
my character is like putting cameras around this building, and I'm going to sit up on a roof all night. That's my plan.
Yeah.
And everyone else is like doing something else. I don't know what they're doing.
I think it's hard to do in a traditional game, right? Like in a way that's interesting if you don't have like a good time skip mechanic, good like turn discipline, I guess.
Mm-hmm. See, I would think the opposite. If I was GMing it,
yeah,
maybe you're saying in like in a more in the way other people play.
Yes,
role-playing games.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
I was because
well.
I was there. I was like, why don't you just time skip? Like I was like encouraging that. Anyway, so we end up I end up doing everything to get the reconnaissance, and there's this guy in the game who's we decided he's the guy we need to follow him to his house to take his keys. That ends up being the plan. And so he leaves and we're following him in this car. We're tailing him. And then my friend's like, okay, he pulls into this thing. I'm like, okay, we're following him. And like, it just keeps dragging on and on. And I'm like, he doesn't have to keep driving. we can move on to the part where he goes somewhere and then we get there. I guess like my friend just couldn't like finish it. It's real strange. It was like a really strange thing. It was like, okay, I guess you guys are following him. It's like, yeah, we're following him.
Yeah,
And
it
then, like,
shouldn't be like
couldn't take the next step for some reason. It was like
it
a really
shouldn't be treated like as an action scene, right? You know, like in Bastard Sword, I make distinction between action scene, interaction scene, and transition scene. So, you know, that's definitely not in the action category.
So it was like, yeah, exactly. There's like this real reluctance to push time forward because he's like, well, you're still driving. It's like, okay, well, we're still driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it was really unusual. And then it's like, he couldn't he was too tired. He was like, I'm too tired. I can't figure out what's gonna happen next. I'm like, what's gonna happen next is he's gonna park at his house and we're gonna go take him out. Like it's this in my head, this is like the most obvious improvised GM thing you could do. But it's like, I guess he's just probably really tired, but I don't know. It was really unusual.
Well, he doesn't have to park at his house, right? You can also like
you could go
to
anywhere.
the bar. You can go to stop at the 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd been watching him for the last 8 hours, so he's probably ending his work shift and going. He could go to a bar.
Yeah,
people go to a bar when they're done.
Yeah, or like you stop doing like you stop at the convenience store on the way home. You grab something. Maybe you want to sneak in his back seat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like
that'd be cool.
You can do something there, right? Like so, there's a lot that can happen, right? But yeah, you need to be able to advance the scene forward until the next interesting until the next interesting choice.
Yeah,
the Tunic.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should send the Tunic video to your GM.
I will. I'll be like, hey, have you seen this guy's videos?
Yep, it's great GM advice.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's called Tunic.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's interesting. I think I'm gonna get them. I want to run a game for them, so I might do like a easy D6 fantasy game for them or something. Ironically,
lucky them.
I'm doing the easy D6 fantasy game for them, not for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Tyler
Too soon.
Too soon. Yeah.
No, we're never past. Why would we be past timeless advice? Makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're going back to it, actually, over and over.
Yeah.
How about you? Did you do
this week?
Yeah.
No, I worked on Bastard Sword. That's where my gaming time is being spent. I'm still struggling with the magic system. Like I'm going forward a bit. I'm stepping back a bit because like something like then I test a bit and it doesn't work right.
Quite. Are you still doing the? Is it the Elementalist? I kind of forgot the name.
I had like the Elementalist as a test subject if you want. I have like other two that but like I'm working on out like the list for the Word of Power or being the spell being constructed with the Word of Powers, and I feel like I'm on the right track, but it's just like tweaking the little details here and there, right? So now like the verb define how the spell is gonna scale, and out of the spell like it's gonna be like if you create, right, then the scaling gonna be about quantity, but then like the object of the spell, so what you create basically is going to define how quantities is interpreted, right? So if you create cloth, then it's going to be a surface, right? Surface.
That's an I noise made by the A.
Yeah, surface. I don't know why. Like I
don't know why you thought it wasn't an I noise.
Yeah. Who knows, right? But and some things gonna be about volume, something, so it's getting there, but like there's just like some tweaking to do. I'm trying to simplify a bit, right? It's always tend to over design and then try to streamline it a bit. Make it more
right on. That's good. I'm really curious to see how you do the next practitioner, like how the system differs.
Oh man, like I have like I have good ideas on there, right?
Cool.
The Elementalist, like it's like he really got now a vibe of a Avatar vibe. His spells are it require a lot of like flowing motion and movement, stuff like that to cast a spell, and they normally take a long time, right, to create the spell, but you can spend spirit to speed it up. So now they have like 2 difficulties, so you can go like to the lower difficulty if you spend spirit. But so that's the flavor they have, right? So you kind of like think about like Tai Chi movement to cast the spell, right, to shape the element into
Oh,
existence
I
or
didn't know
whatever.
he was. I didn't know that that's how it looked.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Like the wizard, you have to prepare the spell in advance, right? Writing scrolls. Yep.
Do the
Which are
scrolls
consumed on
glow
the
when he pulls open the scroll? Does it glow and then disappear?
yeah, they're consumed on
Nice.
on casting. And the more scroll you get, the more spell you have prepare,
Mhm.
that's the difficulty at casting time.
Yeah,
So
I like it too. I really like
yeah.
your helmet also, Tyler.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah. Like it looks like a bad guy.
I like
Yep.
to I didn't realize I was doing it. I didn't realize I was doing avatar things.
Yeah.
But when I was a child at the beach,
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
a lot of Tai Chi in the waves,
There you go. Trying to control the water.
controlling the water. We would summon
Yeah.
waves,
Yeah.
and then I just wanted you to
Yeah.
know that I'm a water caster.
There you go.
If
That's
need
why
be.
you're obsessed with the desert then.
Yeah, it's wind casting. It's different, but I can do it.
So yeah, like, but you know, like the other one like are taking shape as well, right? Like the witch which needs to
The potion
they make
/
potion,
curse.
the enchant object and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a different vibe. The sorcerer which need to kill stuff. Yeah. I'm still working on the mysticism, which is like the divine magic. Like I want them to be like you're gonna pick or make a god, right? And that's gonna be linked to some virtue and some skill that you have, and that's gonna be linked to your how easy it is for you to cast, right? So the more aligned you are to your god, yeah. But I'm like this one I didn't like figure out quite a detail yet. Neither with the shaman. I want the shaman to have a lot of like fetishes and grigri and stuff like that, like physical, like if you want to cast like an animal spell base, you have to have like skulls and claw and teeth.
So like more limited, maybe, but more repeatable than a wizard.
Maybe, but like it's also like you bound spirit basically to those grigri, right? But that's a limitation in itself. Like the elementalist is the one that is less limited because as long as you can move, you can cast.
Yeah, it sounds like it takes time. Maybe the pool you require more successes or maybe more difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you don't want to spend spirit on it, it's gonna take like longer to roll to cast your spell. So it's more
like
like
over here like doing
casting.
like
walk
like an Egyptian type dances.
Exactly, but very slowly, right? So
slow Egyptian.
Yeah, a lot of focus. But you know, like the wizard, if you get deprived of your scroll, the shaman, if you get deprived of your grigri, of your the witch, if you deprive your potion, stuff like that, or your object, right? All those are quite
all prepared.
Yeah. So they're like I guess the divine caster is also like quite easy because like you don't really get cut off from your god,
limited by the virtue maybe, or limited by the morality of the situation maybe.
Yeah, so like this one I need to fill a bit with it. But yeah, like on that part I'm having fun. I just need to get the building blocks correct, right? So it feels right to make a spell on
the last one seems almost like it's requires more of like that. I'm curious to, because I know you don't want to do it this way, but I'm curious to see how you get around sort of that GM negotiation. If it is tied to a deity, you know what I mean?
Well, that's like I'm thinking like maybe like having like I'm thinking maybe like going magic point with this one, right? Like spell point. And you will get like point based on your what I'm saying, based on your
virtue,
on your virtue and on some skill that your deity favor, right? So there's a few things, right? So to give you like some
It's like a
room to
couple
maneuver.
of attributes
Yeah.
on the deity.
Yeah, like so if you
That's interesting.
so yeah, so if you're like you can be like laboring, right? Like so if you have like a god of work and you really like, if you have like some or crafting skill, like god of
Right.
metal work, so you have like metal working skill is high, then you're gonna get more more point on there. And
Mhm.
maybe that's gonna be also like your discipline, right? Something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Elf Hunter is asking like would say they are class or magic system. They're magic system because like the Bastard Sword is a classless
It's classless, yeah.
game. So
It's a lot easier to have like a hybrid caster and
yeah. Like if you want to play like a Witcher type, right? Then you can just be a swordman and have like some level in witchcraft, and there you go. You can make your potion. You can have like some cantrips, and fight with your sword. If you want to play paladin, you can get like some mysticism class and whatever fighting style you want.
I'm gonna use a bow. I'm gonna be a paladin bow hunter.
Sure.
Bow paladin.
Yeah, you can be that, I guess. Like if you can have like a divinity of the hunt, right? That favor bows, and there you go.
I mean, I'm saying that'd be cool.
Yeah. So, but I like, I need to still. There are still something that like are a bit
shaman goblin.
Shaman goblin, yeah.
Shablin. No, that's not gonna work. But shaman goblin get like obviously we're spears or rifles. So I got like rifles with totems dangling off of it. Holy shit, that's awesome.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. And you get like a fucking magic rifle.
Hell yeah. I'm sold.
Anyway, so that's what I've been like trying to shift the time I was spending gaming into that. Although I did also play some Mountain Blade Warband.
Yeah.
The Rodoc are doing pretty good now.
Good job, Rodox.
Yeah. We're like and like I'm doing the restoration quest with the Caster of Alusha, right?
Yeah, because someone insulted
because
you once.
Garrett like fucking like been a jerk to me. So I said, I'm gonna yeet you. And now like in the Rodoc I lost all their city at some point when I joined them. And now we have 8. So we have twice as much as the next one.
Healthier.
Yeah. And I have like 2 myself. I have Ikamura and Yalen, and I have like 3 castles.
Did they take back their homelands?
We have Yalen and Jakala, which are a homeland of Rodoc, but we don't have Veluka yet.
Okay.
But we are like the Swadian is holding Veluka, and we're not at war with them. Now we're just gotten at war with the actually it's the only one we have never been at war with. Now we just got at war with the Nord.
The Nords.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
I got my ass kicked by
Tyler's reading me. I want to play Pathfinder. Divine Hunter, Spellslinger, and Shaman. Those are all things.
Yeah. Well, in Pathfinder, everything is a thing.
Okay, well, there you go.
You can have like a stack of book taller than you. So
I want to play Bastard Sword, actually, Tyler. Actually.
Yeah. I want to play it too, man. Like to be honest, I'm itching. I'm always like, I just need to finish like this one other part, and then like it's gonna be ready for like a significant like game, right?
All right,
but there's always something else next to the over the hill.
I'm very excited. I'm glad you're getting some good progress then, because I too want to play Bastard Sword.
Yeah, because like it'd be cool, like we could play it like without spellcaster, because the magic system is not quite done yet. But with just a bit more work, we could play with a spellcaster.
You could play with a spellcaster.
So
would I be a spell? You know what? I would try to play like some kind of little half-ass spellcaster, like a little halfy.
And spell is not meant to be easily accessible. You could, because it's a life path creation system, you could manage to get like some skill, like access to magic from the get-go, but
Mhm.
oftentimes it's gonna be like, well, you're gonna have to find out like through play, right? It's kind of like a, but yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, I'm excited, right? But like I'm also, it's not an easy task. I gotta admit, I'm struggling a bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyway, enough about me.
Yeah, enough about you already with your
Yeah,
things.
my project. Let's talk about the fun, important news.
Nice. Let's get on to something more important.
Yeah, and more fun.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Talking about game design, anydice.com, the website where you can like go look at the statistical distribution of dice roll, right, which is very useful for a game designer,
Okay.
got hacked this week by like somebody asking for ransom, 0.1 Bitcoin for the website to be released.
Oh wow.
Yes. Was it this week? It was like yeah, it was hacked for a week. Not this week, last week basically, but you know. And it was actually like affected many websites. Like it's not like directly targeted like any dice, but it was like a flaw in the cPanel and the web host manager, like so the service, the server they use. But
Animals.
yeah. So now the site is restored, but like, and it was funny because like I went there to use it and I saw that and I said, oh man, that and I saw like the message, oh, the website is you have to send 0.1 Bitcoin to this address if you want to have a website back.
No one did that. No one did that.
No, they didn't do it. Like, you know, the site was still accessible to the Wayback Machine, and you know, you still got your backup locally. It took a week because like the server had to fix the issue.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, but now it's back.
People, man.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a thing, right? Like fucking ransomware, right?
Yeah.
Louis Zoki died on April 15th. So like we could have covered it in the previous show, but like I didn't know. He was 91-year-old. And who is Louis Zoki?
Good question.
You might have heard of the Zoki dice or Zoshi, but I think it's pronounced Zoki or Zokshi.
Zoshi.
How
do you spell it?
Zocchi.
Okay.
He had the company like Game Science Dice, and so basically they're the one that the first one to manufacture like those polyhedral dice in the US. So all those dice, polyhedral.
Oh, okay.
So like the dice we use for D&D, right? You know, like D4, D8, D10, D12. Yeah, he's the guy behind that, basically, like that brought that to the US.
Huh.
And he's also the one that invented the D100, the big golf ball, right? Which is sometimes referred to as the Zoki ball, or Zokiedron. And he was and he also the one that all those crazy dice that are used in DCC that are oftentimes referred as Zoki dice, like the D3, D6, the D7, D14, right? He's the guy that made them. So, but now he's dead. So
rest in peace, man.
Yeah, there you go. Flame Zombies. He knows it. He invented the crazy die. Now famous in DCC. There you go.
D3.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the ones that have like the weird curves on it and stuff?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Never saw like much use for them.
Yeah. The D24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The D16.
Crazy. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool that he died, but
well, he was 91-year-old.
It's nice to learn about that.
Yeah. I think 91-year-old, like it's a long life. So
yeah, for sure.
It's not like I don't know. Is it tragic? Nobody's gonna live
It's
forever.
not tragic.
Yeah.
I would say it's I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
It's part of life.
Yeah. I don't really get hung up on like death at all.
Yeah. Not me either. Well,
Yeah.
like it, when it's a child, when it's like untimely death.
Yeah, that's
That's
true. Like if
different,
it's
right?
like someone's child or like a child is left without a
Yeah,
parent, that
exactly, right.
impacts me.
Yeah, but once you like, once your children are grown and their children are grown,
Mhm.
you know, then get right with God and get ready to die, right? That's your
Yeah.
job is done. Congratulations.
What are you hanging around here for?
Exactly. Life is just gonna get more miserable every
I was
year.
thinking about that today. I was like, my mom is like keeps telling me about all these like medical issues, and it's like
Yeah.
now I gotta sleep on this bed that's weird. And I was thinking about getting this like surgery on my eye, and I'm like, wonder what I would do if I was like, pretty old,
Yeah.
and like I'm just always experiencing these medical issues. Like
Well,
you
I've been
kind
thinking
of
a lot
need
about like
to.
I've been thinking about
You
all the time I have left, right?
sure.
I was telling you the other day about that. Like, and you asked, "Are you dying?" I said, "Well, no." Like, I don't know why. Like,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
because I don't
that
have
was
any
a
children
weird.
or
It was a
anything,
weird
right?
comment you made. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have any children or anything. Like, so that's the point.
Yeah.
Like, if I had to get cancer and stuff like that, would I just say, like, well, I'm just gonna fucking like, well, that's it. I guess that's gonna die of, right? It's like, what's the point of like fighting it?
You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go get some person pregnant or something.
Mm, it's trouble. It's a
Maybe
problem.
you should donate your sperm.
I'm too old for that now.
Damn it.
Lost my window. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're giving kids autism now.
Yeah. Yeah.
The tism.
Also, I'm ginger, so that's oftentimes like a disqualifier.
Is it?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
They're really after that Esau. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's too bad. I didn't know about that. I have like a dirty. It's like I'm not a ginger, but I have like the dirty red hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
The
I'm
red
like
beard. Yeah.
the white mutt red hair.
Yeah.
My beard used to be a lot more red.
Yeah. So it's somewhere in there, right?
It's somewhere in there. I wonder.
Yeah,
But
with
it's
the
not
right,
like I don't have like the mutant ginger.
if we put you in the right
Just
breeding
like a normal
program, we could like
Scottish
bring it
person.
out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was to really undergo a proper breeding program.
Exactly. I'm also like I'm the red hair that's like went more blonde. Grew like
Yeah.
oftentimes like you're gonna go either way, like you're gonna go like lighter or darker when you
Mhm.
grow older. And I want lighter, so like I'm mostly blonde, I guess. But like I
Yeah.
used to be much more red when I was younger. But like now it's like the white hair coming out, right? Just like make me look more blonde.
That's my beard is that.
Yep.
And like I was like a strawberry blonde is how I was described. Like my head. I
Oh
had
yeah.
like 3 different hair colors before I lost all
Yeah.
my hair. It was like strawberry blonde up here, and then I had like a dark ruddy brown, like shit
That's too
brown.
much for one head.
And then right here it was like all like basically red orange, like my whole beard.
Mm.
It's very unusual. Anyways, so yeah, I was thinking like if I had all these medical issues,
Yeah.
I don't know that I would like it's like I don't think obviously you're not supposed to like, off yourself, but
No.
it's like I don't care enough, I guess, to like keep trying. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but you have a young daughter, right? So it's different
True.
game. Mm.
And she's an only child, so it's like kind of got to give him family as
For
long as you
now.
can. It's true. It's true. So far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Nah. I don't know why I brought it up.
Well, we're talking about death, right? So
Oh yeah, we're talking about death.
we're
That's
talking
right.
about death.
That's why I was
That's
talking about.
that's the topic now. A little interlude about death.
That's right. Now I remember.
Yeah. Man, as long as everybody's having fun.
I guess as long as I'm having fun, I should stay alive, right?
That's the point.
That's the point. Yeah.
All right. In other news, I don't have a transition for that.
I was trying to think of a good segue into Kickstarter from that, but
No.
I don't know if I can figure it
Hasbro, well, we're talking about death now. We're gonna talk about
Watsy's at it again.
We're gonna talk about like live service, right?
Okay,
Hasbro
there
CEO
it
Chris
is.
Koch, he said he want to move D&D more toward live service model.
Oh, good.
So live service model is like, yeah, it's like those fucking game when you like those where you have to always pay, where they always like selling you like some package, like a season pass and shit like that. Thing that people hate.
Yeah.
So that's what he want to move D&D towards now. But he said that they will always print books nonetheless. So like, yeah, don't panic, people. We're gonna try to milk you forever, but you can also buy the books physically.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't care.
So no, I don't care because I'm not a D&D client. I'm the customer, right? So
I mean, it's just like they're gonna take advantage of their customers as long as they can.
Yes, like they're doing now with D&D Beyond. We just launched the drops feature, right?
Yeah.
So if you subscribe to D&D Beyond,
yeah,
you can have like those small drop of content weekly every Thursday. That's gonna be like spell feats, maps, and shit like that, right? Small bit of content.
You get season passes. Is there a season pass?
It's when you subscribe, right? If you're a subscriber, but you cannot share those drops with other player. Like if you had like a master tier subscription,
you wouldn't download a car.
No, but like like in D&D Beyond, like you use D&D Beyond, right? If you have the master tier subscription, which is something like $50 a year, I believe, right? You could share the content that you own
because you host
with
the
your player, because you host the campaign. Those drops you can't. So you have to pay like the $26 a year to get like the regular subscriber tier.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, okay, we're giving you something more, but in a way, it's kind of a way to rope people in that are just freeloader.
Everyone got to buy the content.
Yeah, turn them into paying customer, and apparently, if you cancel your subscription, you lose access to the drops that you had. Because those for subscriber only. So you own nothing, and you better be happy, I guess.
That sounds
they
fun.
They also brought back like the a la carte purchase. So now in the Beyond, you don't have to buy like books. You can just buy like, I just want to buy this subclass. I just want to buy this race.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So or just this month or whatever. So they
where's
brought
the noble background? Oh, you can spend $1.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to buy the book. You can buy like every fucking little element of the book until you spend like $100 to get it.
$900, and I finally got a full book. A friend of mine, when I used D&D Beyond, a friend of mine was like super early on D&D Beyond, and so he got like grandfathered in to like have everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't know if he's still. That was like someone else was running it. Like I don't know if you remember. Basically, like they took it over.
Yes. Yeah. They bought it. Yeah.
So it was before that. So I don't know. I don't know if that translated. I'll ask him.
Who was owning D&D Beyond? Like, was it one bookshelf, something like that? No, or was it? Or they were just like independent? I don't remember the detail. No, we're gonna get like a flag for.
Yeah, we should have researched this before we talked
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. I used to have access to everything Ubisoft, right? Because like I don't know if I still have it.
Yeah.
I don't care, obviously. Because
You basically were running Ubisoft.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah. And now, like, since I left, not a dime.
I don't know that I would even want access to everything Ubisoft. What did they even make now? Is it are they Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. They just made a release, a
Far
remake
Cry.
of Black Flag. Yeah, Far Cry. The Tom Clancy game. So like The Division, Rainbow Six, Splinter Cell, which they're never gonna make another one because they cannot make a game with a white male.
Too based.
Yeah, because they cannot make a Splinter Cell without Sam Fisher, and Sam Fisher is like a straight white man, right? So
yeah,
with a daughter, so they don't want to touch it anymore.
What about this? Make Sam Fisher gay?
Well, I guess he could have a change of orientation, but like he he's a family man.
Samantha Fisher.
Exactly. Make it
something to consider. I don't know.
Or make the game about his daughter, right? They could do that.
It's a reimagining.
Make the daughter older and now she's following in her father's footstep. Maybe that could pass with the fan. Maybe
she probably hates her dad, and
obviously, right? But now she's following in his footstep for some reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough.
Someone's got to take care of all these, whatever the problem is that he handles.
While we're on the subject of video game, and Hasbro, the employee of Magic the Gathering Arena, so their place where you can play online, have decided to unionize. But Hasbro refused to acknowledge a union, so now they would have to vote on it. And apparently, like, it was pretty unanimous, or pretty like the strong majority that wanted to have the union, so it's most likely gonna pass. So now we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that.
How do you not recognize a union? Like, what is the mechanics of that?
No, if you have like a motion to unionize, you can decide to say, okay, let's go. We're gonna recognize the union, and then there's no need to a vote because the employer and the employer agree, right? You need to have like a certain number of signature in the company to put forward the union. So when you get those number of signature, the employer can say, okay, let's have you have a union, and then it goes. But the employer can say, no, I don't want to, or like you just.
And then you can strike, and then you do a strike.
No, they don't strike. Then there need to be a vote amongst the employee, and then if the vote win, then the union is established, and the employer doesn't have a choice at that point. Right?
It's just like the Canadian rule or something.
No, it's American. Canadian is very different. That's
weird.
But it's the voluntary acknowledgement of the union. It's just a way if you want to skip the vote, right? Basically. So. So now, like, they will have to go to a vote because Hasbro refused to voluntarily acknowledge the union.
Union law is strange.
Yeah, well, it's hard to find a balance between employer and employee, right? It's like, there's like,
I mean, I don't hate unions. I like the idea of a union. I think that it's usually, co-opted and trash, but
yes,
I mean, you're an employee. We're kind of getting off topic here. You're an employee. Like, what option do you have? You have to.
Well, especially like when
you have to make something as powerful as your corporation. Otherwise, you'll just be ignored.
And Hasbro have been hard on the layoff. Like they had a lot of round of layoff, like just before Christmas, stuff like that, right? Like they're throwing people away quite easily. They do a lot of like crunch time, and that's very common in the video game industry. So like you're asked to do like a lot of overtime, and it's unpaid, and they say, yeah, but you're gonna get a vacation or bonus in exchange, and then you never get your fucking money's worth.
Yeah, they lay you off after the completion of the project.
Yeah. So There's some good point, there's some good thing, there's some bad thing, right? Just like it's a complicated,
Yeah.
it's a fucking complex topic that I'm not like strongly aligned one way or the other,
I
right?
think we should have really strong opinions about it
Yeah.
since we're so well versed in it.
Like one thing, like I always hated working with in unionized place because like I'm high achiever when I work, which
Right.
I don't tend to do, but when I do work, I like to be a high achiever guy, right? Like
Hmm.
I'm very driven, and union always earn me back.
Yeah. You're like
So
the
now it's all
good
about like,
driver on auto insurance paying
yeah, for the bad
the
driver,
others. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I'm the guy that should have the fucking promotion, but no, the guy has
Mm,
been there like 6 months or more than me, so he's
it's
the
got to be
one even
fair.
doing, yeah, he's doing nothing, right?
It's true.
It's annoying. Like, and that's why also like I never like I did work construction in Ontario, but I never did in Quebec because in Quebec there's the union that makes it like impossible or
Mm.
very easy if you're lazy.
So
Matter
that's
of
all you got to do
perspective.
is just be the lazy one.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, that's gonna be interesting to follow. How it goes with Hasbro, right? Are they gonna close shop? Are they gonna send the Magic the Gathering arena to a different studio? There's a lot of things they could do if they really don't want the union. And Hasbro typically hasn't been very like fond of union, and they had very like
Is
shady
Hasbro
kind of like,
American?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But so that's it. News about like new games coming up. There's not much in this fortnight. Free League. Free League always have something. Like Free League is like making announcement like crazy, right? Like there's no tomorrow. Every week, every time,
Mhm.
every show, I come in like, oh, Free League have new games. Now they're doing like a game about like a Ilric game. That's
Yeah.
gonna be called like Legends of Stormbringer. So there's that. And it's gonna use the Dragonbane system. So it's the new game, but not a new system. So just like basically a
Okay.
setting. I guess it's gonna get rid of the duck, the mallard. So which is a good thing.
Okay.
Sorry for the feathery out there. This is a furry show. No
This is a
scaly, no feathery. Only cat boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you feel about cat
Uh,
girls, Max?
yeah. Yeah. They're
That's
coming
okay.
from space now. You've seen in this news?
I saw something about there being a cat girl from space. What is
That's
that?
that girl from space in the in pill shape flying saucer.
Yeah. It's confirmed. It's canon now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming from the government file.
There it is. Yeah.
There you go. If you heard that here first, oh, there you go. I was wondering, like, so we should start over. Mary Trumpet was late. It's just like, thank
Mhm.
you for this $5 Australian.
Yeah.
You
Basically,
arrived just in time for that. Yeah,
you missed our hot takes on death.
yeah,
So go rewind it.
yeah. Death,
Yeah.
Union, and Catgirl from
Death,
space.
unions, and cat girls. So far.
You know, that could be a game.
There you go.
It's the next campaign. Death, Union, and Catgirl from space.
Yeah. Don't be an
Who's gonna GM
overachiever
them?
in cat girl unions.
Nope.
Got to be lazy, like the rest of the cat girls.
Yeah. What else? Oh, there's an official DC Justice League RPG that's gonna be produced. That's gonna go on the crowdfunding on GameFound soon, and it's made by a Brazilian company called D20 Culture. But it's you use its own system. So even though they call D20 Culture, like it's not like it's probably not gonna be a D20 game.
Okay.
Or maybe it's gonna be used a D20, but like it's not gonna be like a D&D 5e base, right? They're gonna use their own bespoke system. Mark Wade is a co-writer on the game. Mark Wade, you know what it is? He's a famous comic book guy.
Yeah, the name is familiar. I don't know what he did.
Yeah. If you're into comic books at all, you heard the name or you know the name. I'm not a comic
Yeah.
book guy, but I heard the name. So yeah, Justice League RPG. I assume this is gonna be huge.
Nice.
But we'll see.
I'm glad that they're doing their own system.
Yeah, I'm glad too. And there's only, I always like to
I
look
feel
at
like you have to with supers. You know what I mean? I don't know that there's a good supers system.
What about heroic?
Huh?
What about heroic?
This except for heroic.
Except for heroic, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to play a super game, you
Phase
can play
rip.
heroic.
Play
Yeah,
phase
it's
rip.
based on phase rip. Well, heroic is like a modernization of phase rip, basically.
Yeah.
So with some of the.
Have you ever played phase rip?
Yes.
You played heroic or no?
I didn't play heroic. I played phase rip, but I'm not a superhero guy. I played phase rip in the 90s, right? So.
Is it good?
No.
Okay.
Not. Was
Except
all right.
for heroic, of course.
The one thing I struggled a lot in heroic, right? It was back in the 90s, and I was still like a young lad, and I didn't speak much English back then, and we had the game in English. And there's a scale thing, right? So your strength is rated on scale. It's not a number. You're like, oh, it's average, above average, amazing. So there were that scale thing, and sometimes some of those words weren't clear for me which one was better. So you always had to refer to the chart, which was kind of annoying, right?
Yeah. That's
like some
what it
language
seemed
issue.
like.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, they always have this chart available.
Yeah. It's very chart heavy.
I think my parents must have played that game.
Your parents?
Yeah, my parents were kind of into D&D.
Oh, really?
When I was a wee bairn.
Oh.
But like they also were like, they had this interesting board game that was Marvel characters, and it was like a grid, and then they'd have these like little chits, and they could like move around and stuff.
That could be it. Yeah.
Could that have been phase rip?
That could have been it. Like there was a lot of chits.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a game that came in a box with chits.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow, they were playing that shit. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, and also like, there was all this.
Hold on.
Like I never been. Yeah.
Look, this is what Tyler said. He said we said the same thing, so he's reading my mind again.
Yeah.
I just wanted that to be. Tyler and I are on a wavelength right now.
Yeah, you're vibing. Telepathically.
Hey, Tyler.
The problem with phase rip too.
My brain.
Which a problem with phase rip, and I think that Bear tried to address it in heroic, but like I haven't played heroic, so like I wouldn't be able to say.
Yeah, but as a kid, we pulled that game out that they had, and we'd mess with it all the time. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, but we'd be like, "Hey, I'm Spider-Man." We'd be like running the chits around. Anyways.
One of the problem the game had was like with the power level thing. And like I wasn't like a super. I never been like into superhero, right? When I was a wee lad, and then like the only one like I like was like I like the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
But then like I couldn't play him because like, and the phase rip, like you would play like heroes that are canon heroes, or you could make your own, but like I think like the assumption that you would play like some canon hero and couldn't play the Silver Surfer, and so I ended up like playing like a Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool too, but
he's cool.
I didn't know much about him, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, we were really into games where it would like there would be like lore dumps on like power levels on heroes. That was kind of popular in the 80s, I think.
Yeah, there's DC games.
Lots of like comic book reference materials that would give you like, this is a D rank speed and an F rank blast and a whatever, like those kind of things.
Yeah, it become like tiresome. Some people are into that, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with that shit. It was awesome.
Yeah. this DC game, they say that you can either play canon heroes that are gonna be stat out from the
Badass.
Justice League, or make your own if you want to invent your own. So
I like that they're statting out their heroes. I think that's
yeah,
I basically want to see, because I'm a DC guy over a Marvel
yeah.
guy for sure.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm always surprised by that. I don't know why. I'm always surprised when people prefer DC to Marvel, but I may meet a lot of I don't know much about anything.
Mhm.
It always seemed to me where Marvel was bigger, more
Yeah.
popular, but I always meet people like, oh no, I prefer DC to Marvel. I said, oh
Yeah.
really?
The villains are just way better.
I like Joker.
Lex Luthor, Joker.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on. And then the Flash, Green Lantern, Superman.
I hate Superman.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, he
He's
can do
too
anything, right?
badass.
Yeah, it's like,
It's
and
cheating. He's
he's not
He's
badass
he
enough.
breaks the game.
Yeah, and he does nothing, right? Like, he fucking like you got all those power, and you're just like you could fucking solve all the world's
Yeah.
problem, but
It's
no, you're
always
just like
been like one of those holy grail games for me, where it's like I want to play Superman level character in a
yeah,
role playing game and see what that is,
yeah,
because I'm wondering what I would do.
yeah.
It seems like you can just like be a
A
charismatic
tyrant.
dictator pretty
Yes,
easily.
like that's what you should. That's what you should do. Be a benevolent
uh,
dictator, right? Just like
just be a charismatic dictator.
like
Solve everything
it's
already.
all
What
it's
are
all
you
about like
doing?
with the power you have, right?
Yeah,
Comes some duties, right? Like when you're so
yeah.
powerful, don't you have like duties
Yeah, everyone
that
that
come with it?
dies is partially your fault from then on. Yeah.
Or is it? Do you want to take that on you, right? Like, is
I
there a
mean,
choice? But like this, like
do you have the option to choose that?
those could be interesting question to explore,
Mhm,
but it
mhm.
doesn't seem like it's ever done, right? I mean, like, and like people like, oh yeah, like the fucking guy is gonna slip in this bathtub and die, right? Okay,
Yeah,
whatever. But when there's war and shit like that, right? Why do you let that going on?
yeah,
In a world where Superman exists,
yeah.
why is there still war?
Right. I agree, and I don't know all of the Superman storylines, so I don't know exactly what's going on. But all the ones that seem to be popularized are when they turn Superman into a villain.
Yeah,
Because it's like, okay, now we got something to beat down. But it's like, why can't I want to see what happens when a good guy has those powers, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
also
interesting.
a problem with the super game, right? You play like those guys that are super powerful, and then you're being faced with equally powerful villain, and just like, well, then you just like defeat the purpose. Like, it's like
Yeah.
it's when you like you play Skyrim, you get all those power, but then the whole fucking world scale with you, so it's just like it's a wash, right? Just like, well, now you just like more fucking like explosion and
Yeah.
spell and flash of color, right, and shit like that. But so it kind of defeat the purpose, right? So I don't know.
So
It's not
exactly.
like
So I want to know what a role playing game is like where I'm the best
yeah.
and nothing can stop me, and I want to see what that game is like.
And would the whole world unite against you? Because then there's a question of free will coming into that, right? If you have like somebody that's basically a god, right?
I mean, free will until you break my law. I call it my law now.
What would be like your what would be like your superhero name in that sense?
Hmm?
What
Oh,
what
my
name
superhero name?
would you go by? Yeah.
Ah, good question. Obviously, it'd be Thriller Man.
Thriller
Hi, I'm
Man? Oh.
Thriller Man.
And this is my law.
According to the Thrill tenets.
See, like from all the thing like about like Superman being like
What would your superhero name be, Max?
uh
What's your god
uh
level superhero name?
I don't think I would be a god level superhero.
Well, too bad.
If I was okay,
It's you were a baby when they put you on that spaceship that flew to
yeah,
Earth.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be like
I really like the word. I really like the word Astros. Maybe like a Astro Man.
I like wild or chaos or
Yeah,
feral.
probably something French and shitty. No offense.
Maybe. Yeah. The
Yeah, I'm
master
sorry.
electrician.
I cut you off at the knees. Sorry about that. The
No,
master electrician.
But I don't think
Yeah.
I don't know if I would try to impose my law on the world. That's the thing, right? I might just yeah.
Why are you letting all the grandmas die right now?
Because I'm fallible, right? And then if I am trying to impose my law, but I'm do something that is stupid that has like unintended consequence. Now those are on me for sure.
Well, Superman is also the smartest being on Earth.
Well, he's as smart as Batman.
Apparently.
Really?
He's supposed to be as smart as like Lex Luthor, like smarter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Brainiac?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
He's probably not as smart as Brainiac.
So I don't know. Like it's the whole.
Should we ask our friend? Should we ask our friend?
No.
Okay.
There's the whole there's the whole philosophical question, right? Which can be interesting, right? About duties and how much do you want to I have a tendency to be like non-interventionist, right? When I go in nature and stuff like that, and I see stuff happening, right, I let it happen because like I don't want to mess up with it, right?
Yeah.
Even though like it can tug at my heartstring, right? I see like a bird that is injured. Well, some bee's gonna eat it. That bees need to eat too, right? So
the bees are going to eat the bird.
Beast.
Oh, okay. Beast. It's like, dear God.
Yeah. What?
Let the nightmare end, Max. Good God. That poor bird.
Yeah. That's how you get like blood on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're after. Speaking of which, I rescued a cat. That's a segue.
A little orange cat.
I got a little cat. Little kitty cat.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. What do you call it?
Picture? Can I share a picture?
Yes, of course.
All right, I'll share a picture. But anyways, let me tell you the story. So we're driving down the road.
Yeah.
And here we go. I got 3 seconds away. Here's this cat. Boom, 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 boom. Anyways, we're driving down the road, and then this truck is pulled over. This is like an intersection in a city.
Yeah.
So it's like in the intersection, blocking traffic. And we're like, what's going on here? And so hold on, I got it right here.
Yeah,
got it right here.
By the cat distribution network. You've been selected. No, that's the wrong one.
That's not it.
Well, that's not it.
This one. How do I add it? What's going on? Oh,
wait. Okay, drive.
Uh-oh. There's my cat.
There you go. Yeah.
Her name's River. His name, excuse me.
Yeah, his name, yeah.
That's my cat right there. We just got that.
You know that it's very rare for like it's rare for like a orange cat to be female. You know that?
I didn't. I've had an orange cat before and it was a male.
Yeah, most orange cat are male.
Which apparently is not a coincidence. But I thought I'd bring it up.
No, for the same reason that almost most calico cats are female.
Yeah.
And the calico cat that are male are usually sterile.
That's interesting. Kind of like the tortoiseshell cats are always female.
Yeah, I don't know about those, but like the thing is like the gene to be orange and the genes to be black exist on the X chromosome in the same spot.
Are black cats usually dudes too?
No. Oh. No. The thing is like if you only have like one X chromosome, you're gonna be orange or you're gonna be black. But and white exists on a different spot, so you can be like white and black and white or orange and white. But to have like both orange and black, you need to have two X chromosomes.
Okay.
There you go, genetics.
There you go.
Yeah.
This cat's just orange and white,
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Got a white
anyway,
paw
so
and
this car is pulled over in the intersection, and like a dude is out in the intersection. He's like running around. It's a green light, and he's like running around. And we're like, "What are you doing?" And then it's clear now. He's like chasing this kitten around in the intersection,
oh,
and he runs the kitten into this like park that's on the corner.
yeah.
It's a garden, so it's like
Trying
it's
to
a
get
lot of
him off the road.
trees, a lot of bushes, huh?
Yeah. He's trying to get him out of the road, basically.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah.
And so he moves his after that happens, he moves his truck, and then we pull off. And I say, "Should we go get that? Should we go try to find that cat? You want to go help everyone find that cat? That sounds like it would be a fun time. Sounds like a good use of our time."
Yeah. Sure, why
And
not?
so we are like, "Yeah, let's go find the cat." And so we pulled over, and I said, "Yeah, but guys, we're not adopting this cat.
And you adopting
All
this
right.
cat.
We can have it. We're taking it to the shelter as soon as we find it." And everyone was like, that's not happening. We're obviously gonna adopt the cat. I'm like, no, I promise. We're
Yeah.
gonna adopt the
And
cat.
you already had 2, no, didn't you?
This no, we only have one cat. The other one
Oh.
died
Oh.
like a few
Sorry.
months ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's okay. He was really old. But anyway, I don't care. Yes, we just anyways, so we find the cat, and it like jumps into this like drainage ditch. So it's like in the water. And then we fish it out of the water. And so we called him River. That's his name.
Interesting.
That's
For
the
us,
whole
like
story. And then
for us,
yeah, go ahead.
Forest River, like, is kind of a female name in because like
River Phoenix is a dude.
yeah, I know, but like in French we have like every word as is male or female, right? And River is
River does sound like a girl's name. It is.
Yeah.
It's the girl on Serenity or Firefly. Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's true.
It goes both ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go either way.
But anyway, so there you go. You have a new cat. It's great. Kittens are
Yeah.
fun. Does it get along well with the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
So like the other cat I have, it was smaller than the dogs, but she would like wrestle with the dogs, and the dogs liked it. And now like she's like, "Oh, let me wrestle with this kitten," and it's just like wrecks the shit out of it. And we're like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
take it easy." And he's like, "Whoa, what's wrong? I'm just tossing it around."
Yeah.
But yeah,
my dogs get bullied by my black cat.
Yeah.
But he bullies Marcus in exchange.
Yeah.
It's a bad dynamic.
It's not a bullying thing anymore. I think that it's becoming a more of a maternal.
Oh.
I think they're getting buddied up, so we're good. My dogs are terrified of it because we've scolded them enough. So
yeah,
the dogs are like, "I'm out of here. I don't want this cat around me." So
I heard that you said like a River Phoenix should have died. Should have been the brother that lived. Wrong kid die. Like I've seen.
What's wrong with Joaquin Phoenix?
I don't know. Like I liked him fine in Walk the Line and in I'm Still Here.
I like him in everything he does.
I don't know if. Oh yeah, I've seen also like Gladiator. He was fine too in there, right?
Yeah, he's fine.
He's playing the son
also
of
Signs.
I don't know. I fucking hated that movie.
You hated that movie?
Oh yeah.
I like that movie.
Yeah, fucking hated that movie.
And I really like the Joker movie, actually.
Oh yeah, it's true. He wasn't there. Like I really liked the movie too. Yeah, I forgot it was him. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, and I don't remember anything about. I don't know anything about River Phoenix. What it was in.
I mean, he was in he was in Sneakers. You ever seen that movie? Great movie.
Don't think so.
Robert Redford, Sidney Poitier, Dan Aykroyd.
I know Dan Aykroyd.
You don't know who Sidney Poitier is?
I know. I heard the name. I wouldn't be able to
Okay.
put a face
He
on
black.
his. Yeah, I assumed.
Why did you assume that?
Because
Is
the
that a
back
black
name.
name?
Yeah.
Sidney Poitier is a black. I guess. I mean, it is because I know it is. But yeah, right on.
Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't see a white guy being named like that.
It would be strange for a white guy to be named Sidney Poitier.
I guess, right?
They'd be like, and you're white. Like, yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
You're named after the most famous black actor I know. Maybe next to Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, or Forrest Whitaker.
Denzel, obviously Denzel. Nah, he's more famous than Forrest Whitaker.
More what?
More famous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. What about?
I would say I would put it. I would do either
James Earl
Denzel or
Jones.
Morgan Freeman first, followed by the other, and then Sidney Poitier.
James Earl Jones.
Samuel Jackson is an also.
Samuel Jackson. Yeah.
I think. Well, modern contemporary audiences, I guess Samuel Jackson's probably.
Will Smith is a very famous black actor. He sucks.
Yeah, but he sucks.
But he's very famous.
I guess. Yeah. I guess he's more like Sidney Poitier is more like a 90s famous.
Yeah. Let me look at his face.
They call me Mr. Tibbs. You know what I'm talking about?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's his face. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He's an older actor. I don't know what he's up to.
Yeah, people have forgot about him mostly.
Yeah.
He's not hip anymore.
Yeah, I know. There are other black actors.
Yeah. That's all they have now.
That's all they have. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they can't even fucking find a white guy to play Lancelot Dulac. So they have to put a black guy doing that.
Who? Lancelot? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Lancelot Dulac.
Lancelot Dulac.
Dulac of the lake.
How do you call it in English? You are saying Lancelot. Okay.
Yeah, Lancelot. But he was French.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about Lancelot.
Of course he was.
He came from Aquitaine.
Oh, that's why he was banging Guinevere.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
it's French.
Yeah, he was a continental. Yeah. If I recall correctly.
Don't trust him.
Yeah. There you go. My trumpet say like Lancelot of the Lake.
Yeah. There you go. Can I just say, My Ear Trumpet's X feed, you need to get on it.
Oh, really?
He has got some. It's like just a constant feed of badass aesthetics. So I would just say, if you're not following My Ear Trumpet's
same
Twitter
name
feed, get on it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's always a treat. It's always a treat, My Ear Trumpet. Anyways,
so I recommend. I had one more I have one more thing I just want to share. Always look at the crowdfunding. I go around the crowdfunding site. There's only one that drew my attention today for being quite successful.
Yeah,
exactly, like demonic stuff, obviously. So Old School Essential Demonic Grimoire. They're $315,000
devil dollars.
27 days left to go. Obviously OSC is quite big, so and that's like open the gate of hell. So that's if you want more demon and demonic stuff in your game.
Finally.
But there's some weeks that I had also OSC. They always have apparently an outstanding. I never had any OSC game because getting them in Canada is very expensive for some reason. But they always have apparently a outstanding production value. So they have a strong following, and the book kind of look cool in this edition.
Yeah,
if you went to the demonic stuff.
It does have a certain Boivin aesthetic to it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yep.
No.
So
opening up Lords of Hell tier.
Yeah. So it's weird. There are some weeks like I have like tons of project that make a killing and stuff like that. But this week that was the only one that was on BackerKit. I should put the link in the if you want to go look at it yourself. I'll put the link in the chat. There you go. It was only one of worth this week. Of note, sorry, not of word.
Okay.
That's not of me to judge.
Yeah. Who do you think you are, Superman or something?
Exactly right. I'm gonna use my godlike power to force everybody to.
This role-playing game is trash. That's what you're doing. That's like your power. For some reason, you're able to judge the quality of a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother with this one, boys.
Yeah. And then like I go like unpledge everybody.
And then the people that do the Kickstarter campaign, they're like, "Who are you to judge me, Mr. Max Boivin?"
No, they get trapped in a floating square in the space.
What is that called? I forgot that.
What?
What's that called? Shit. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I like those movies.
Yeah.
Like it was Superman 2, right?
Well, it was Superman 1 was when they got trapped, and then they paid off in Superman 2. Zod is Superman 2. You're right, but they show it in Superman 1, actually. It's kind of a weird thing they do. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't remember that. I thought that
Trial is in Superman 1, I think. Yeah.
I should rewatch those.
They're pretty good. Phantom Zone, also, thank you.
When you rewatch those movies and you see like Christopher Reeve as Superman, right? Yeah. And like that was like peak male physique back then, and it's so different than what we see now because like people weren't juiced to the gill, right? People now like don't know anymore like what the peak physique
weren't they?
Like. No.
Isn't that like Schwarzenegger times?
It was starting in the bodybuilding world, but like in the normal world, like in the Hollywood and stuff like that, it wasn't like common yet, right? It hasn't like spread out. Yeah. Anyway, that's all the news, and plus a lot of fucking side talk.
a lot of schizo posting as well.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Maybe that's the brand, right?
We say in front of our psychedelic trash.
Yeah, maybe there's a bit of a schizo nature to that show.
Yeah,
I'm starting
You're popping the jacket off.
Yeah, why not?
You can pop it off.
A bit warm now.
You can pop it off. Give the people what they want, Max.
I don't have sleeves.
Yeah, finally. Speaking of Christopher Reeves, he got nothing on you, Max.
There you go.
Nice.
You're gonna say I gotta wear a lady's shirt again?
No, I would never say that again.
Let's move to the.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's talk fun. There you go. All
right. So last week, Max, he showed us all the social blades of every YouTuber on the site. And I was like, why are we watching all these social blades, Max? He was like, I don't know. Why don't you fucking pick the topic? And I was like, all right, I guess I'll pick the topic. And I noticed
last week.
It was something. All about, I'm paraphrasing. I shortened it down to a little bit. But I noticed this week on GMI, which is, if you're not sure what GMI is, it's a Legion of Myths GM panel show. Is all about mysteries.
I got tips for my leopard skin shirt.
Tips for the tits.
Yeah.
And there you go. And so I thought, and I was looking at the panels, and I was like, none of this is really how I would approach mystery.
Yeah.
Like the premise or the implication of this panel is not something that I guess is how I would approach mystery. So I thought we would talk a little bit about Mystery March. Wait, May?
May, yeah.
It's May now.
That's the month we are now.
That's the month. Okay,
And
good.
funnily enough, right? You know,
Yeah.
I'm friend with Max Liao of Legion of
Mhm.
Myth, and
We
I like
all
to
are.
go on it. I like to go on his show, and
It's a good show.
and yeah, because I like talking about role playing game with like people with
Yeah.
different views, right? That's the whole fucking point. But on those show, I didn't sign up to any because he was like, yeah, like I don't have much to bring to this topic because like that's now I view mystery like it's too like into the weed.
Mhm.
And funnily enough, or not funnily enough, I guess, depending on how you see it, the show yesterday didn't happen because nobody signed up. There was nobody that to join the panel.
Oh no.
Yes, the whole month of May was supposed to be about mystery, and
Mhm.
and we asked about Max Lia, what are you doing that? It's because like people keep asking me about mystery, how to run mysteries.
Mm.
So he decided, well, okay, I'm gonna make a month where I'm gonna talk the topic to death, and then nobody show up to talk about it.
Mm.
So what's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with
What's
me?
up with
That's the
that?
mystery, right?
Yeah.
Is mystery can mystery work in role playing game?
That's a good
Should we start with
question.
that? Yeah.
So I picked a video
Yeah.
that is short. That's how I
Yeah.
did it. I was like, this one's short and it's got that girl on it that I like, that says things that I like sometimes.
Yeah, she's
And
fine.
it's a pretty fine
Yeah.
video. And
Yeah.
so she hits on some things, and I thought I would talk because she talks about mystery as a one shot.
Yep.
Which I think is good.
Should we go to the video?
I would like to
Discuss
go
it a
through
bit.
the video, yeah.
And then like because I have stuff to say about mystery, right? And that's also
Mhm.
something I say about Max Lia. So if you were to do like one show about mystery in role playing game, I could come and talk about it. But if you want to do like those very specific thing,
Yeah, how
it's
like the anatomy of creating a mystery narrative, like that's where you lose me, right?
Yeah. So
yeah.
should we play it?
Yeah.
Without further
I
ado,
figured we'd do a video reaction like we normally do with other videos.
all right, but I'm just gonna put the link in the chat. So if people want to go look at the video themselves,
Well, it's because I was gonna talk about it.
like,
I was gonna talk mysteries and then like just like and then kind of lead into other things, because I feel like the problem with mystery is kind of an echo of the problems with, or of how you need to approach all role-playing games, in my opinion. So I kind of wanted to formulate like that, and I told Max, and he was like, well, that sounds kind of like tear off your skin stuff. And I was like, okay, well, we need a video. Then it won't be like tear off your skin.
Yeah, because that would have been a great tear off your skin subject, like how to do mystery.
Yeah.
And it might have been already. We might have.
Yeah.
We talk about so much stuff.
We talk about it.
We did a lot of like tear off your skin.
Yeah.
Maybe it's gonna come back at some point.
Maybe.
We never know.
Let's take some skin off today.
Maybe.
Not all
Let's
of it.
listen to what do we know her name? Corkboard and Curiosity.
There it is, yeah.
But do we like that's not a given name, right?
Maybe she'll tell us.
I don't think she does.
Oh, okay.
Also, do we know where she's from? She got an accent.
Yeah. We don't know. She's just a woman of mystery.
Yeah. Accents are offensive.
Is it? Not on a woman. Just on a man.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Sorry.
What about on a man that wear like ladies' shirt?
Yeah. It does make it better. It does make it better.
A good mystery game is an immensely complex machine with every part running in perfect harmony, every clue teased but not given away. And then, at the moment of the big reveal, the audience, the readers, the players all say, "Of course, I should have known." Right? Nah.
It's so much stupider than that.
Believing that the success of a mystery game lies in its immense complexity, that gets in the way of us actually writing a mystery game. We can do it, and we don't have to be Agatha Christie for it to work. Because anyway, our players are not Benoit Blanc either. Writing a mystery game can actually be simple. So the aim of this video is to streamline the process and give you some steps you can take to create a mystery one-shot, all while making it easy to run and enjoyable for your players. As a one-shot, it's going to be self-contained and playable within a 3 to 5 hour long session. This is of course not the only way to do it, but I find it to be a pretty stress-free method. Because we don't want to lose sanity points over this, trust me, I've been there. So let's get to it. Journey over destination.
You know, pause it for a second. So she's talking about how to write your game, which obviously is kind of the start of how do you create a mystery theme, or is it a theme? Tone? What would you say mystery is? Probably a mix of theme and tone.
It's not. Is it tone?
It's a genre, maybe.
I'm not sure.
She does sound French, yeah.
I think it's I think my trumpet is right. As their accent is French, yeah. But it's not the same French as me.
No, it's like a better.
Well,
I don't know. So what my point is was going to be, do you write the game? So this has been like kind of, we've had this discussion before where it's like, do you have a solid premise? Do you have a figured out crime? And do you know where the clues are before the game starts?
All right.
Or
first,
do
like
you just maintain a tone and a theme as a reactor?
The point I wanted to make, like you say, like is mystery like a genre? Is it a tone? Is it like a mystery? Is neither. Like like there's just like mystery in games, in every fucking kind of game, right? Like it's just something that happened. There's a mystery there, right? You can have like horror and like there's a mystery, and you can have like an action game and oh, what about this? Well, it's a mystery. You don't know, right? It's like, so I think first of all, like trying to run a mystery game, right? Like well, you're all gonna be like play like Sherlock Holmes type character, right? And like, you know,
yeah, I would say that might be a prerequisite of what would qualify as a mystery game specifically, rather than just a game with a mystery, is that the player characters are trying to solve the mystery.
Yes. Yeah. So, but so now like you're kind of putting that on their player, right? Like there's a mystery game, so there's a mystery and you have to solve it, right? Like so I'm telling you what you're gonna do in this game. This is gonna be the game, and this is what you're gonna do. Try to solve this mystery.
Well, we've come together at a session 0.
Yeah.
I say I want to do a mystery game, and you're like, all right, well, I'm gonna play a gangster that doesn't give two shits about mystery. And we're like, okay, well, what are we doing?
But that's what I'm saying, you know, you should not say we're gonna do a mystery game.
Well, then but then you're not gonna try to solve my mystery.
Then maybe the mystery is not engaging, is not interesting. Give the character a reason that they want to solve the mystery. First and foremost, right? Do you have like mystery movie? It's not really like a genre, it's not really a tone, right? It's something that happened in the
certainly
movie,
crime movies. There are murder mystery. I mean, there's like Murder She Wrote.
Books.
Maybe you have that in Murder She Wrote.
I heard of it. But in French we call them roman policier, so like a police novel, right? Novella. Those characters solve mystery because it's their job. They're detective, they're police, there's stuff like that, right? So there's also that, right?
But can't you set up the mystery, the needed player buy-in a session 0? Why can't session 0 do that?
I think it make the whole thing fake.
It is fake.
It is fake.
Yeah. Is that okay? Should it be fake?
Yeah. You have to understand I'm from a different culture, so that's why I have a big hole in my popular culture, right? Because like
Yeah.
I have like a whole different culture that I need to know about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't. You don't
Like,
think
listen,
that you can session 0 into
in Brian and
player
the Wine, right?
buy-in on detective story? I mean, I don't
Was
get
Brian and the Wine a mystery story?
it. Yeah. So far.
Yeah. When are we gonna keep going on this?
That's the real mystery.
No, but
Yeah.
but we didn't session 0 like that. You know, there's stuff happening, and we don't know what it is, right? Every game, you know, almost you
Sort
have to figure
of.
stuff out, right? It's
mean,
always like, you know,
we did
something
talk
happened.
about the premise on the
Yes.
localized event, which you guys
Yes.
decided would be the thing that you would get into, and you told me you would.
Yes. Well, we said it was a problem happening in the world. Like we had like this big problem happening in the world, and we had this small localized problem. So yeah, obviously we're gonna interact with that.
And I said, "Where are you guys starting?" You're like, "Well, we're talking to the latest victim's lady. We're figuring out what happened."
All right, let me ask you this one: the Dagger Art game that we did, was that a mystery game?
Yes. Is it? I mean, I don't know. What is a mystery game? That's the real question, right?
That's what I'm saying. There's mystery in every game.
Yeah.
Mystery happen. Like there's just stuff happening. You don't know what it is, right? The Witch of Duncanville, was that a mystery game?
For sure. But I mean, literally, we were investigators, sort of like investigators with an agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what else?
What about
in the Horizon? In the Horizon, right? Especially the part with Eli, I guess. There was a lot of mystery there.
I mean,
with
I
the little
think
girl.
was it? I mean, for you, maybe not for me.
What about Origin? Oh, maybe you knew more than me.
Well, I definitely knew more than you. Yeah.
And even in when we were in New Amsterdam, then.
Okay.
Was that a mystery with those fish people? Those people
okay,
learning
yeah,
to fish?
It was.
So when is there no mystery in a game?
Okay. The bank or the ship heist traveler game, I would say, is
the ship
not a
heist traveler game. That was not a mystery game. That was very action one shot.
It's very actiony.
We were not trying to figure any shit out. Yeah. But again, I'm not saying that there's always mystery, but like it's so common. They just come organically.
I see
right?
what you're saying.
It's just something that come in games, right? So I think people overthink it. That's why like people like don't. Oh, do we run a mystery game? Well, you don't. You just run a game, and there's stuff happening, and the characters want to figure out what is happening, what's going on, and why.
Right.
There you go. Now you have a mystery on your end. The Castle, not Castle and Crusade, the Wall Without Number game that we did, the sand game in the desert, right? Mystery again, right? Where you play with the Naji and so you see, it's mysteries everywhere.
Right. Okay.
Let's see what she has to say about it.
Let's see what she has to say about it.
Running a one-shot inherently implies one big constraint. One shot, one session. The players need to get to some sort of resolution by the end of game night, otherwise it would be anticlimactic. But we also don't want the mystery to be too railroady, because it should require more than one brain cell to solve. This is how we cheat a bit and hack the system. I have one go-to model for one-shots that I find especially effective. We can put some rails on getting the players from start to finish, because that's not the mystery. Your players will easily get...
All right.
If you don't have the rails... Oh wait, yeah. So you have to have rails for one shot, otherwise you won't get through the entire mystery. Is the point? Is that right? Okay. Well, obviously.
Obviously, but also like we do one shot in like few sessions. Like we often do like 2-3 shots, right?
Yeah.
Like we're not
But
very
she's
good at
saying
one
3 to
shot.
5 hours. So
Yeah, I guess. And our session is like 1.5
Mhm.
2 hour.
yeah, 1.5 to 2 hours.
And we I think also mystery can take time.
Yeah.
Hit the likes button. They say. I'm
Yeah,
not
hit the like
I'm not
button.
signed in. I'm not signed in, so I cannot hit the right button. Doesn't do nothing. There you go.
There you go.
I always watch those videos like not signing, so you cannot like snoop upon what's in my algorithm feed.
I want you to know that I hit the like button
There you go.
on
Yeah.
my channel
Yeah.
account.
Yeah, I see Coco all the time, but I often see him on Bear's channel. He's in the circle.
So I would say that this is probably necessary if players aren't being proactive, for sure.
Yes.
And if it's necessary, then
Well,
don't do it anyways. I don't know. It's not necessary. I don't know.
It's also like it depends also what she mean by setting the rail, right? You always have, you can use push. You can try to make the characters move in the direction you want, right? But
Mhm.
you always have to leave them a choice, right? If they don't want to, they don't want to, and then you just do something else, right? You have to kind of see what's interesting to your player as well. And you can get your player to. It's kind of a skill issue, I would say. If you need to use the rail, it's kind of a skill issue. Both player and GM, I gotta say.
For sure the players are messing up if they have to have rails.
Yeah.
But so this kind of goes to, well, let's keep watching this video.
Yeah. I just wanted to stop
rails.
because yeah, exactly. Just because it's the fucking name of the channel, of the Rails roleplay, right? So when somebody say, "Oh, yes, you can put some rails,"
stop it. We gotta say,
I'm like, don't put the rails.
Yeah, hit the like button on this channel.
Get to the final scene by the end of the session. The real mystery is, can they figure out what is actually going on before they get to that final scene? And if they can figure out the twist and get their eureka moment, that will greatly impact the resolution. For example, here's a basic premise. Visitors are mysteriously dropping asleep in the lodge greenhouse of London's Royal Botanical Gardens. The culprits are a bunch of pixies. About a week ago, the biologists returned to the greenhouse from their expedition with a bunch of exotic orchids, including one that contains some pixie eggs. I don't know if pixie lay eggs, it doesn't matter. The pixies are now trying to get access to the laboratory to get back their children while taking out their discontent on the visitors. In this case, the breadcrumbs leading to the pixies' hideout are quite easy to follow, but all the other clues, more difficult, will influence what's gonna happen once they get there. Will they figure out that the culprits are pixies and therefore prepare accordingly to deal with them? Will they deduce?
You see, okay, I want to talk about like our premise there.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody bring like some kind of like plants with some pixie eggs, and then the pixie wants to get in, and they're like, for me, that's like a very standard premise. That's, is that a mystery game? That's just a game. That's just something that,
Yeah.
And then like, oh, you're in this botanical garden and there's something happening, like some weird occurrence, stuff like that. And then the player, they're gonna decide how the character react to that. And usually figuring stuff out is one way to solve it, right? So is the way that you solve something.
Right. So then the key difference is that the premise is not known to the player character. So that would be a key detail that would be required in a mystery game.
Like you would just like do the premise like, oh, there's
people are falling asleep in the
like
in the greenhouse.
The visitor and the staff of this botanical garden have like all kind of weird effect happening to them. They're falling asleep. They turn up like a donkey tail grow up of their ass,
right,
or whatever, right? And So that's the premise,
That's
right?
a
And
mystery
maybe, like,
game. It just started.
exactly,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, I'm with you.
But it's not like, it's, for me, like, it's the fairly standard premise, right? Like, half the premise you're gonna have like some mystery, because that's how you get like people interested, right?
Well, it is a standard premise, but it requires that the players don't know it. So maybe that I know that it's like standard and it's easy, but I think
I
that
guess
it's important to say what is it. We're trying to establish what is a mystery
Yeah.
game, basically.
I
So
guess you could do the same premise, but say Pixies have been upset because of this, and now you're the extermination team, right? Like, so somebody else before you solve the mystery, and then you're just there to deal with the case, and then we're back
Yeah.
to like the traveler
Mhm.
shipboarding game, right? Now it's just an action game, right? We're
Yeah.
not trying to figure anything out. We're just like trying to get, and we try at some
Or
point also
like
to
you're
figure.
looking for the flower with the eggs, so you have to go
Yeah.
search for something. I don't know that that's a mystery game either. You know you're looking for something.
Yeah, you know you're looking for something,
Where is
right?
it? I guess it could be. You don't know where the thing is. But yeah, it's just like when you have to discover something or learn something, it
Yeah.
kind of just becomes a mystery game. Anyways. Easy.
Yeah. But there's could be like a middle ground, right? Or it's Pixies that are making like tricks on people, and they're upset, and they're doing like, they're causing trouble, but you don't know why they're upset, and they're targeting those people. So, now you're in
Yeah.
mystery, kind of, but you can also just say, well, just fucking kill those Pixies and solve the problem that way. Or you want to be like a little more gentle. Well, let's try to figure out why they're upset, and now you're back in the mystery, right?
Mhm.
So there's gradient to that, but it's fairly standard fare, right? Like I say, it's about like half the game, half the premise you're gonna come up, or maybe more, are gonna be like, I'm gonna have some kind of mystery to them, because
Right.
that's interesting, right?
Is it half, you think?
That's gonna be very group dependent.
Yeah. So like
Like, some
another
groups-
premise would be a combat, like
Yeah.
smash and grab type. Like basically the game I'm running.
It's gonna be
or
like,
the game I'm
oh,
playing in. We're doing like a reconnaissance, or you're figuring out this operation.
Is there some mystery there? It's kind of like on the line a
There
bit.
really
right?
isn't.
No.
Yeah, it's just like intelligence gathering. I don't know that
Okay.
that's mystery. I would say that that's a little different because
It's a little different.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
yeah,
what I'm
you're
looking
gonna
for,
have
like these
You're
differences.
gonna have the game like, oh, you see like there's a blue beam in the sky. You have to go there,
Mhm.
punch up on a bunch of guys that are over there, and then like save
Figure
the
out the blue
princess,
beam.
and that's it, right?
Yeah.
You know exactly what you have to do, right?
I'm
Some people are
following
gonna
the
take
arrow
games
on
like
my
that.
compass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So I wonder how many there are. You know what I mean? Like
Mystery?
if you could list all of the groups of premises,
yeah.
would mystery would be one of them. And then I wonder what the other
But
ones would be.
it's hard to tell, because sometimes it's not like clear cut, right? It's
Yeah.
it's not always like
It's a spectrum.
And sometimes it's just gonna be like about how the characters approach the situation.
Yeah.
Do they approach it as a mystery or not? Right.
Right.
Or they're just gonna try to punch people until like they get the little problem gets solved.
Yeah. A lot of it depends, just like you said, a lot of it depends on
the
player approach, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's what I think people overthink this idea of mysteries, and I'm gonna talk more about it after the video. But let's see what you say.
Okay.
Use weaknesses that they can exploit, or will they find out the Pixies' motive and decide on a more peaceful approach?
You see,
Even if there are some rails to make sure we get to the end, the resolution will greatly differ depending on how much of the mystery was solved. Red thread and loose pins. Once I have my basic premise for this one-shot, it's time to structure it into an outline. I write down all the conclusions that my players could reach. For example, the culprits are Pixies. They are scared for their children. They're after one specific plant in the greenhouse. And they have a hideout in the laboratory where the orchid is trapped within a tank. And so on and so on. I break down these conclusions into smaller clues that can be linked to each other, such as an expedition has recently returned with some new plants, the visitors who fell asleep remember dreaming of their children and being scared to lose them, mushroom rings have begun to appear in the greenhouse, and so on and so on. For a conclusion you really want your players to reach, you can use the 3-clue rule. You can find it on the Alexandrian, which by the way is a treasure trove of resources. But back to our mystery.
Hey, can you pause it? Do you know what that is?
The Alexandrian?
No,
Yes.
the 3-clue rule.
Yeah. You give 3 clues to solve the mystery. That's all.
The whole rule.
Yes. So
I was expecting something a little more complex.
It's like nope. Like don't lock the kid in the mystery behind only 1 clue or 2 clue. Make sure there's 3. So if the player miss 1 or 2, they can still figure it out. That's what it is, right? It's kind of trash.
So that's like a prep rule.
Yeah. Like I wanted to address and what Tyler said there, you will never reach all the conclusion your player could, right? That's the big problem I have with when people like do those mystery game and they try to put themselves in their mindset. Okay. Should I talk about that now? I wanted to go after the end of the video. Should I address it, make my point now because
I think you should because you're already into it.
Okay. The reason I say mystery is antithetical to the way they think about it is antithetical to role play. It's because when people like make those mystery rules, right? Oh, this is the premise and this is the clue and this is the solution that they need to reach, right? This is the correct solution. And it's all like predefined, stuff like that. And you tell to the player, we're going to do a mystery 1-shot and stuff like that. Yeah. You're no longer role playing because you're not going to think in character. Now it just become a game of like the GM trying to think of the conclusion the player can reach and think of how they can lead them to that instead of thinking what their character would do, right? And what the world does. And even worse, the players don't think in character anymore, which is what role play is.
Right.
Now they think about what the GM thought of. So, just go do an escape room, right? Just do like a murder mystery kind of game, stuff like that. Like because you're losing the role play element. Now it just become like it's challenging the player in a sense.
Yeah.
You're no longer like in the wall and stuff like that. So that's why I think like
this is what I really wanted to talk about. So the idea that you should just go to a murder mystery game or whatever. If the players want to solve a mystery, then they should be able to solve a mystery while role playing, I think. You know what
already I mean? You say if the player wants to solve a mystery, right? I want the character to want to solve a mystery.
I hear you.
Like, and obviously you can use a role-playing game to do this like kind of like mystery game if you want, right? But like, and I'm not like obviously like role-playing game could work for that. I'm saying it's antithetical to role-play, not to role-playing games, because role-playing games are used to a bunch of things that are not role-play.
They sure are, and they're not bad at a lot of things. That are not role-playing.
But when you do those things, you're moving away from role play, which is the thing that basically like a role-playing game are very good and uniquely good at.
That's true too. So role-playing games are uniquely good at role-playing.
So it's not a great sin to do that, right? Like, it's like like I love role-playing, but it's not my religion.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like if the player goal is they want to bring characters into a mystery and solve it as those characters, then should the GM have, I mean, we just talked about it. Should the GM have that unknown premise ready to go?
Oh, we've talked about that.
Or should they have like a spontaneous should it just be something that
I
is
lean
generated
toward the later.
spontaneously? Yeah.
I lean toward the latter much more, but I would
Yeah.
want to go back to that after the review, if you don't mind, right?
Okay.
Because that's going to be a big topic.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to say from what you just said there, right? If the player wants to solve a mystery as their character, right?
Mm-hmm.
But will you ignore a clue because you think your character would have missed it? Would you reach a wrong conclusion because you think your character would have reached that conclusion? Okay, you say like the Witcher.
No, I would not.
Game.
Oh, if I'm playing it to solve a mystery, then no, I would not. I would.
Yeah.
I would play. I'd be playing a mystery type board game, basically.
Like when we did the Witch of Duncanvale, like you said, it was definitely a mystery because you were there to investigate something, right? Like this witch, is it a witch or not? And you have like in your different characters at different agenda, and they basically had already their conclusion, right?
Yeah,
they were there to investigate a mystery, but not really. They were there to force their conclusion. Yeah, exactly. Like except like the soldier guy, but you and Crispy, your character and Crispy's character, Alain and man, I forgot. Zizben. Yeah, definitely came there with their own conclusion drawn, basically, right?
We had our conclusion while we were riding up to the village.
Yeah.
So so at that point, but it's still a mystery, right?
But then it's in character, right? So,
but what is the mystery? Is it the theme, or is it?
It's an investigation, right?
Yeah, and the investigation was sort of like the theme of. It was like the premise is the investigation.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's a weird example.
It's a weird example because it was a mystery. Like because there was a mystery in the world, right? Is this girl a witch or not? Is she bad or not? Right? Is it something wrong? Right? There's question there in this world.
It was much more of a vehicle for like a political intrigue almost.
Yeah. But yes. There's a mystery going on, but because you're playing in character and your character are not really interested in solving the mystery.
Yeah.
They just want the people that send them think that they solved the mystery and that it was the way they thought it was, right?
Zizben was right the whole time, guys. Just saying.
So you see. So it there's this layer, like when you bring the in character and the role play element, it bring a whole different layer that for me is much more interesting than just like, well, what the GM did think of, right?
Yeah.
Let me try to outsmart the GM, but also the GM kind of want me to solve the mystery, so he's kind of giving me those.
But then it's like weird, your goal, and we're going back to goal. Your goal is to have an interesting experience versus solve a mystery.
Yeah, but it's like
your goal is to roleplay, and that's
like guess the number I'm thinking of, and then I'm gonna give you clues to. It's a little higher than that. You know, you want to play that? Is that interesting to you? Right?
A little higher.
You get what I mean, right? It's like for me, that's not an interesting.
Yeah,
like,
it's a story, right? Like it's secret story.
It's secret story, right? But like, and you know, you're gonna try to figure it out. But I also want you to figure it out as a GM.
Yeah,
so
it's like
lean you into that. Like, so what
it's like say the magic words, the game.
Right? Yeah. Exactly, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm thinking of an animal. Oh, is it a mammal? Oh, yes, it is.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah,
I don't really want to know.
Like when you strip it bare.
Is it a cheetah? I just have a feeling it's a cheetah.
It is a cheetah. Did you catch my clue?
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah,
good. Did you have another point, or you want to?
I just like my point is like if you like, I'm like the GM is telling you a story and is making it look like a mystery, but it's fucking telling you a story, and if you kind of unravel that and like and if you take away like this pretense,
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking dumb.
I love
in
how
my
like
opinion.
someone's trying to get like a nice mystery game going for Max, and Max is just like, you're fucking telling me a story, a little sneaky
Yeah.
bitch.
Right,
Yeah.
and I feel like you're not respecting my intelligence, right? Like, it's like, I don't know, it's like
Max just seethes when the mystery begins.
yeah,
Alright.
no.
Let's do it.
Each conclusion I want my players to reach can be in one of two categories. Going with the corkboard metaphor, only because I have a slight obsession with them, it's either the red thread or it's a loose pin. The red thread are the clues that lead my players from point A to point B. They should be easy to acquire, and from them I work backwards from the end to figure out my outline. The main purpose
You see, like, oh, those clue, those those red thread that lead from point like to one scene to the next, they should be easy
Yeah.
to acquire, right? Like,
It's
yeah.
She's making a reverse railroad. She's doing it. She's doing exactly what you said.
purpose of these clues really just is to take the players from scene to scene. We get to the hideout thanks to a clue on scene 3, thanks to a clue on scene 2, thanks to a clue on scene 1. Following the red thread will take your players to the end, but it will not give them the full picture. Red thread is...
It's like when you play Skyrim, right? And there's like, oh, you have to open the door, and like those 3 symbol, right? And you have like,
yeah.
Can you figure it out? Yeah, the code is just fucking there. It's whale, fish, snake, right? Whale, bird, snake. And it's like, it's insulting, right?
They can't make it too hard. They can't make it too hard.
Yeah, because otherwise they won't reach the climatic conclusion of your fucking story that you're telling them.
Yeah, red thread is a very nice way to say railroad.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
On the other hand, loose pins are all the clues that could give them the full picture before they get to the resolution. You just pepper them here and there. Loose pins are harder. They are the core of the mystery and what needs to be deduced. You will likely find yourself moving things around and adjusting, but by the end of it, you should have a pretty good outline. Creating exciting scenes. Now that we have an outline, we can start refining our scenes. I would recommend planning just a few, between 3 and 5. Because every time the scene changes, the tension is reset. Let's make it interactive and focus on quality versus...
Don't do this.
Nope.
Don't design scenes.
How well do you think that would go with player with agency? Imagine if you're trying to do that as a GM, right? Oh, I'm planning those scenes that Max and Crispy are going to go through.
Yeah.
What are the odds that we're gonna go? Yeah, like things are not gonna go fucking the way you want.
It's a bummer, dude. I mean, I've definitely been like a proactive player that goes into these games, and it is like they just stare at you blankly. It's like, oh yeah, I guess you could do that. Nothing really remarkable happens.
Yeah, wasn't planned.
Thanks. It's so bad. Do we have to watch the rest of it, or are we good? You shut it down. She's just basically creating a campaign. So whatever.
Okay, we can.
Bad idea. Don't do that.
But now for $2 again for my trumpet. Thank you very much. Very generous. Does she outscript player?
Seriously,
might as well at that point, right? Like,
they have to unlock the proper dialogue options to get the loose pins.
Yeah, you end up script, but you leave some blanks that they have to fill in themselves, but they can if they find the right clue, right? If they...
My goodness, what a good question you asked.
Yeah. The word you were missing was pixies. Congregation finding.
Yeah. Man, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
I picked a bad video, I guess.
No, it's a good video for the conversation, right? Because it's an example of like, and I think like
this is what maybe the Legion of Myth version of mystery. Maybe that would be a good way to do it.
Maybe you should get her on his show.
Yeah, she should go on his show.
Max Liao, you should reach out to
have a good conversation.
Corkboard and Curious. Well, no, like the show is didn't happen, so like you have to travel back in time and reach out to her and try to convince her to go do a live stream with you.
That would be a good idea. You should do that.
Yeah, should do that. That would be a good use of a good reason to invent time travel, if any. If there was any.
To get your couple just to watch that. That would have been good.
Yeah. But so you asked the question, and I put like a pin on that because I wanted
You
to
put a pin. You put a loose pin.
I put a loose
on
pin.
my
It wasn't red
question.
thread.
I was proactive.
Yeah.
And trying to talk about something else, and you said, "That's next scene, Phil."
Exactly.
I was like, "Okay, I'll
Like,
wait till
I have
I'll
one
wait till
more
I
clue to
can
give
ask
you
that
before we
question
get there,
properly."
right?
Yeah.
And I did I did give the clue, so I don't know if you picked
Yeah,
that
you
up,
did.
right?
I achieved scene 3's loose pin in scene 2. Now we're in scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
No, in scene 3, so we can start wrapping it up.
Okay.
And actually solving mysteries in role-playing game. So you ask, should you come to the game as a GM with the mystery plan, with the conclusion and stuff like that, or not, right?
Yeah.
And I have my opinion on that, obviously. And I would say you should not. But yeah, I'm not opposed completely to it, right? I'm not saying like, you could probably come up with a mysteries that with an idea of the conclusion, stuff like that. You should be flexible on it, like everything when you're GM, because like the player are gonna do stuff, we're gonna bring stuff to the table, and you need to have rooms to let them bring stuff to the game, right? If you're too rigid in your ideas, then like you're back in just like, oh, guess what the GM thought of, right? And you're back to just telling them a story. But like with the eye drop, right? Like a little like a drop by drop, you're giving them a story, and they have to do work to get the next part of the story, which like, it's a big waste of time.
You're right. Dang it.
But my point why I think it's more like, with the Witch of Duncanville, like I often said, I didn't know if she was a witch or not. I didn't know what was the old thing, right? I had to come up with it. For me as a GM, yes, obviously. For me as a GM, that's more interesting too. It's more fun, right? Because then I get to figure out where the players are going and where they link to, and they talk amongst themselves, and I can listen, right? You have this advantage with the GM, right? When with the GM, that the players don't know what your NPCs, your antagonists, stuff like that, are doing in the background, right? When they're conspiring, and they're planning and they're making move. The players and the characters don't know that, but you can hear them plan in characters at the table, right? Should be in characters, obviously.
Yeah. Let's talk about the harvest of the game. So that was meant to be a mystery.
Yeah.
And I had a premise set up.
Yeah.
And not great. I don't think it went very well. How do you think it went?
I like the game.
Yeah.
But we definitely didn't reach the premise you had.
Didn't have a mystery, or did it? Maybe it had a mystery.
I didn't. Yeah, there was a mystery. I didn't know there was a mystery for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't know that we didn't reach the premise. We didn't discover the whole thing, right? So I didn't feel like with stuff was left undone.
Yeah.
But you had something planned that we didn't get to see, and you don't want to force it on us. You don't want to put like the red thread railroad.
Yeah.
So now you're the one that
people are dying.
Frustrated.
Because I killed off Crispy.
Yeah.
And then it's
did
just
you
like,
kill off Crispy, or did he kill himself?
Well, it's kind of a comment. Mostly he killed himself.
That's what Crispy does.
Yeah. I'm dangling from a log. I die. Like, oh, okay. I didn't even go down. He was like, oh, that was the last one. I'm like, what happened? Like, no, I took a strike. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're dead then.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like I was trying to do tone in that one, so maybe I don't know.
The tone was supposed to be kind of horror, right?
It was supposed to be horror, but it didn't feel like
Yeah.
horror in the second.
In the second
Scene.
session, because in the second session we went on the hunt, right? So we
starting
were
to,
we
like-
were proactive.
I'm starting to be suspicious about I'm starting to doubt my own theories on tone now. Because like I don't
yeah.
even know if you should push tone or not as a GM.
That's a
you know
good
what I mean?
question. Like I'm very much in the idea that you should, like, I say like you should let mystery happen. You should
Yeah.
let, like, I think tones also is very something that happen, right? You can try to push
Happens
it a bit,
naturally.
but you kind of have to follow the game, right? Like,
Mhm.
the game is kind of its own thing in some way, right? This what happened, right? And as a GM, you
Yeah.
need to be willing to just follow it. And that's what I'm saying with mystery oftentimes, right? Mystery happens and you just like run with it, right? There's something like sometimes it's just like a line, a throwaway line, and the player say, "Oh wait, what is that about?"
Mhm.
Yeah, what is that about? Oh, you want to fucking investigate that? All right, I'll add some meat to that bone, right? It was just like something like there, right? Let's say,
Yeah.
didn't intend that to be a big
Sometimes
thing.
there
but you
was
can-
one like un-PC
Yeah,
where I really liked the tone a lot. It was like
the comedy one.
no.
You see, that's where the comedy comes now. Right?
The tone of Island Grapes. No, I was gonna say that we did like it was Uriah and I forgot who else was in that game. Someone else. Anyways, it was like we were playing, it was like 80s action or something. It's kind of badass. And so like
Yeah.
we would do these like unrealistic, like I'm standing in a hallway with a bunch of Nazis, like blowing them away with my machine gun and they're all missing me kind of thing going on. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
the tone was like really informed. Maybe that's like a system and tone thing, but it was like really and then like our conversations would be like, hey, way to go, Charlie. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. I don't remember. Was Elf Hunter in that? Elf Hunter, were you in that? It might have been Elf Hunter.
But
was
but
bad.
like for one shot too, right? It's easier to stick with a tone, but oftentimes like the tone is gonna shift, and it should shift too, right? Like you want to have like tonal shift sometime for
Yeah.
dramatic effect, I guess, right? So
It's like I like tone. So maybe when I see that I like when games have tone, maybe I feel like I'm responsible for creating tone, but maybe that's like the wrong way to look at it.
if you look at the Horizon game, what tone would you say it was?
I don't know, man. There's definitely like changes. Like it's a
And
vast
oftentimes
difference
change with
between
the characters.
Eli's.
Yeah.
There's a
And
big
Brick
difference between Eli and like the alien ship scene and like
Yeah.
Brick when we're like landing on Eberlin and
Mm-hmm.
going through, you know, that city with
Yeah.
the bar and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, it started like more like action comedy in a sense. I think.
Yeah, started more like a Joss Whedon type thing, and then it moved into like this very serious, badass game.
Yeah. And then at
like,
the end, it was like almost like a Blade Runner kind of thing with all those
Yeah.
like philosophical questions coming in.
a lot of philosophical question that wasn't like that very much at all.
Yeah.
At any other
But it
point.
was all organic and it was all very
Yeah.
cool.
and it
That we can
felt
look back
great.
onto it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like it came from characters, right?
Yeah.
From the character interaction and all
So
they
you're
are.
saying role playing solves everything.
Exactly. It's almost like, that's the kind of solution to those role-playing games.
Crazy.
Yeah. And you can say the same thing when I say with mystery, when I see mystery happen, like the characters get interested in something, you just run with it, right? Again, they're role-playing a character and they say like, what is that about? Let's try to figure that out. All right. I'll give you something to figure that out.
Yeah.
And then there's the question of like, you listen to your player, you listen to what they say, and you take some, you leave some, and there's a GM skill to find the right balance of like, yeah, sometimes they're gonna be right, sometimes they're gonna be wrong, sometimes they miss something, they don't have all the information because like they don't have like they don't know what the NPCs and the other actors in the world are doing in the background. So sometimes like, yeah, it's not a bad idea that you have now, but you couldn't consider that you don't have access to, so it's not gonna be quite that, right? So you play with that a bit, right?
And the idea of, just to kind of like backpedal a little bit, the idea of GM controlling tone, I think that solves itself when you allow yourself to be immersed as a GM, because the GM is watching. You know, and when I say with the mind's eye, obviously, you're watching the game,
certainly influence,
and you can sense the tone of it as you're immersed in it. And so it's like, and as I'm like describing the things that aren't the characters, it does describe a tone, sort of, but it's like, not like because I'm enforcing it, it's because that is my shared experience with you. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree with you.
So it's like it is the role playing that's generating it, because that's what I'm experiencing.
And like I said, you can certainly as a GM influence the tone with the thing you bring, the kind of push you have, the way you describe stuff. You can influence the tone, but you shouldn't fight against the player either, right? If I want the tone more dramatic and more or-like, and then like so I do my description like, oh, there's this child there like begging. You can all see his rib. He doesn't have a shirt. You can all see his rib through the skin, right? And then like
totally
you just
dripping with tone,
and you just like goof around like you know, he doesn't have eyeball, right?
He doesn't have eyeballs, guys.
He doesn't have eyeball, right? Just got like a little end there, like outstretched,
tiny little deformed hand.
Even through the palms, you can see like the bone of the end, right?
Jesus.
And then you just goof around, right? And you don't take it seriously. I shouldn't.
I pick him up and I throw him like a football. I don't know.
What is your problem? Right? What do you want from me? You don't seem to be looking for anything, right? At some point you kind of well, I'm not gonna fight against my player, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying, right? I shouldn't like. I'm not gonna try to double down and say, okay, you want to go with that kind of tone. All right, I can adapt, right?
Yeah, and I would say that if you're being honest in your immersive, like as an immersive GM, if you're being honest, then the players have immediately impacted whatever vision you had. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Of what
and also
what this game is.
The player also should adapt to the tone, right? If the GM and 2 out of 3 players go with a certain tone and you do a tonal clash, like that's also going to be annoying. So you kind of have to read the room, you kind of have to read the table and say, okay, this is the tone that is coming around. Let's try to align our diapason, right? Or let's try to align ourselves to be on the same note, to play in accord, right? Not to be dissonant. Hey, hello nerds. Nice seeing you. So I think that's what's important about like tone in that sense.
Yeah.
What do you agree? Would
you
agree
with that? Yeah, I agree with you. There's something else that we just talked about that I had something to tell you about. Oh yeah, as far as like I wanted to kind of take what we said about mystery and apply it to pretty much everything else. So like the idea of having a pre-planned mystery and then like trying to set people down this path and then like, I guess, reverse railroading, like what she was saying.
Yeah.
That shit happens with those ops too. Like what I was describing, like when you're doing the reconnaissance for like an operation, if you have a plan as a GM, if you have a plan for how the operation could be completed versus opening it up to your players to like be creative with it, then it really like is gonna make for a shitty experience for the player as well.
Yes, like you know,
it's a huge problem.
Now you're
that.
back are like, oh, try to figure out what I thought of as a GM,
Yeah.
right? Instead of like,
Why
man,
didn't you
know what?
guys shut the generator off and
Yeah.
give yourself the 10 seconds of time to
Yeah. But like, no, like instead, like you have to reward your player. Like you've been proactive, you came up with good idea. Yes,
Yeah.
that would make sense. But sometimes maybe you missed something. That's also fair,
Mhm.
right? And you just like
I
run
think
with
we
it and
talked
just
about
say,
this
yeah,
recently
all right.
where it was like, do you just hand over to your players when they have a good idea, or do you add a wrinkle? I think we talked about that last time. But
Yeah, we talked about that or sometime before, and say,
yeah,
no, you do what makes
sometimes
sense in the
both.
world.
Yeah.
Sometimes both. Sometimes you can leave it to chance too, right? You can
Mhm.
roll the dice for it if you want. You can decide if you want. You can like, yeah, I'm gonna give you part of it because like where you came was a pretty good plan, but yeah, I can see like you didn't consider that thing that I definitely
Mhm.
told you about, or that you didn't investigate, right? You
Mhm.
didn't recon the back door, right, or whatever, right? It's like so.
All right.
It,
I just
and
wanted to bring it up, like that stuff applies to other types. I know we talked about like mystery as a type of premise, or I don't even know what it's a type of, but it's like adventure, maybe. I don't know.
I think type of
I
premise
don't know
would
what
be
kind
like
of category we
yeah.
would apply to, but the same idea. I think premise is good too. The same idea, the same limitation is going to be bad for probably every type of premise. Like if you have something in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like
You're almost like forcing us. It's the same thing with like a combat encounter, right? Like people that plan combat encounters stuff like that, right? Like
Yeah.
instead of like it's planning scene basically, right? Like I don't know if there's gonna be a combat.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like some opposition. I know there's characters that want something that are gonna be at odds with the
Oh
PC.
yeah,
It could lead to a combat,
that's
but
true.
it
That's a
could
really
not
good point too.
also, right? So it's you have to give your chance to your player to kind of take the lead of like they're the fucking protagonists
Yeah,
after all.
that is a good point. So like a combat one, it'd be like meeting bandits on the road. You're like, hey, how's it going? You try to talk to them, and then the GM that sucks will go, yeah, nice try, buddy. And then we fight to the death because that's what I had planned. Versus like trying to get something out of it, some role playing.
Yeah.
Anyways, it probably applies to everything. That role playing is better
because it's always like it goes back to the fact that it's a collaborative experience, that we're there together to immerse ourselves in this world, in those characters, and have something cool come out of it, right?
Yeah.
It's not about like I'm gonna tell you a story. It's not about like I'm gonna try to challenge you or like put you like this guess the number or guess the animal I'm thinking of, right? Kind of game.
A cheetah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be about like I'm not gonna have you do this work and do those math and roll some dice so I can give you the next part of the story, right? No, I wrote a story, but you have to go to those oops for me to give it to you, right?
Yeah.
That's not what we're doing. We're making the story together as we play, and the players should have a big impact on this story. Otherwise, why did they fucking show up?
Agreed, sir.
So
Shall we get to the wheel?
We should get to the wheel.
We solved all mysteries just now.
Yeah. So let's be a little bit creative with the exposition.
Hold on, I gotta plug my headphones in. Keep that splash screen up. No one will know.
So if people won't see you put the headphone.
Still plugging.
What you doing?
I plugged it in.
People can watch you put your headphones. It's not like you're putting a wig on. Are you putting a wig on?
I put my wig on.
Oh, there you go. Man, you look 20 years younger.
Thank you. I wanted to share. Oh, I lost you, Max. Oh no, Max is gone. Yeah, it's fine. I got this. All right.
It's my.
Oh,
I'm having technical issue.
Yeah, your audio sounds better though.
My audio sounds better?
Yeah.
For real?
For real.
Shouldn't.
I'm gonna spin the wheel while you figure out your bullshit.
Yeah, it's OBS that die. I'll be right back.
Okay. We get to pick whatever we want, guys. Oh, premise. Ironic. All right, let's try this one. Oh, get over here. All right, double roll. Here we go. Center this a little bit. Sci-fi?
What? Sci-fi? Was it the first spin?
That was the first one.
What
Did
I
you see what the thing was?
No, I had to
Time travel, time travel, time travel, time travel. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so it was premise.
Oh, so a time travel premise, sci-fi. That
Sci-fi
almost go,
time travel premise. A bit redundant on the sci-fi time travel.
Well, I want to say like yes or no, because like that's a big pet peeve I have with sci-fi. I think if
Yeah.
you have a sci-fi premise, you need to make it a sci-fi premise, right? And by that I mean like you can have like those premises that are in a sci-fi setting that are not sci-fi premises. I don't know if you get what I mean, right?
I guess you're saying like a Romeo and Juliet type story is not a
Yeah.
sci-fi premise.
No, exactly. Even if there's a flying car and like spaceship, they don't matter. Like they don't have an impact on the story, right?
Yeah.
The sci-fi premise need to kind of play a role like question somehow the interaction of the human condition and technology and science and stuff like that, right?
Okay,
So-
I guess if it has to.
Otherwise,
We're already traveling through time here. I mean, yeah.
which that I guess then that would but you know, you could say like, oh, it's a time traveler going back to the King Arthur's court, and now like he's getting hoist on a horse with a crane, right? For
Yeah.
Mark Twain. Then that's
Going
not a
back
sci-fi
in time to
story.
get the orcas. We're
To get
taking
what?
the killer whales to the future.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like then you know, it's not like a really
Yeah.
well, I guess.
Oh wait, it's
maybe
humpback
that
whales.
would
Was
be-
it humpback whales? I forgot.
It was on
Star
back
Trek.
whale. Yeah. Yeah. So I think if we want to do like a sci-fi premise, it need to question somehow the link between the human condition, the human and technology. So basically it's
Finally.
Terminator, right? It's Terminator.
Terminator, but he's in the future because he's not going back to modern times. Right?
But yeah, but there's a robot too, so it's also sci-fi with technology.
Oof.
There's all like a. So, I guess we can do Terminator
true.
because then that's not creative. Like, so we need to come with it's all
high fantasy time travel is a
That's
good
true.
point.
That's a good point, Tyler.
Thank you,
You're
Tyler.
right on that. Yeah, you could time travel with magic.
Should have
Yeah.
known.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So traveling through time.
Traveling to time.
I want to be. Is time travel common for people that are going to time travel in this premise? So it's like,
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe yes.
Let's do that because that's more interesting.
When a society with time travel
Time travel
became
is very common. Maybe it's tourism.
But there's a problem.
Yeah.
You cannot time travel before the invention of the time traveling machine.
Two things cannot occupy the same space. It's the premise of Time Cop, basically. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, like you can go back in time,
Mm.
but not before the first time machine was developed. But other than that, but since those time machine has been developed, time became something very convoluted because now human being can move in 4 dimension, basically, right? They can move through time.
Yeah.
And now it lead all those questions, and that's where the human experience question come in. about like your place in the world where you live, and
So is like
how do you
everyone
go
immortal
forward?
now?
No, you
Or, like you're
can.
aging,
You're aging.
but it's like you can go back. I'm just like, how do you like? What if I kill someone when they're like like a baby?
Oh, now you're fucking going in the time travel paradox, eh?
Yeah, that's the problem with time travel, right?
Yeah.
So we
What if you
have
go
to
back
make
in?
paradox has to be a part of the premise.
Yeah. What if you go back in time and you kill somebody?
Yeah.
So then when you're a baby, so now this person doesn't exist. So now you don't have a reason to go back in time in the future.
I killed myself as a baby.
You kill yourself as a baby.
Yeah.
But now you still exist in that time frame.
I'm my own killer.
But maybe think just like you just keep existing in that time there, right?
Yeah.
But
Have you
now
ever
that's
seen Have you ever seen the new Flash movie?
No, of course not.
I just feel like it's implied if I don't just assume. If I assume things. But it's this kind of interesting thing where it's like when you change time, it it doesn't like branch off. It changes like the whole timeline. So it's like if you manipulate time, it like manipulates the it affects the entirety of eternity. So like it shifts everything if you mess with time at all. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why I brought that up, but
I think I think we need to think like things should change much more dramatically than that. There's no more like continuity anymore. Like things don't follow each other necessarily, right? You know, it's like if you go to Paris and you move a rock on the street there, right, and it doesn't impact us here. Like the rock has been moved there. It's the same thing with time. You go in the past and you change something in the past. It just changed something in the past, and that's a big problem now because of time travel and like you can't know any fucking thing anymore. Like now you have like you can know like scientific fact and stuff like that, like law, physics and shit like that, but you cannot have any historical knowledge. The concept of historical knowledge become irrelevant because things change all the time, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like you hear a news, you have news about like when you have news for something happening in a different country. Well, now you have news for something happening in a different epoch.
Yeah. But like, do you keep a memory of your own experience like through time, right? So you
it doesn't ripple down. If you're not like, when you lived through it, things were one way. Now somebody went back and changed it. It doesn't change your memory. You still remember the old way. So like somebody's like, it's all Mandela effect, right? Tyler saying that can be it. Like people remember all stuff differently because like, yeah, I was there when this guy got shot on the stage. Oh no, that didn't happen anymore. Oh, okay. No, when I was there, it happened, but now it didn't happen anymore. And people are kind of blasé about it.
There's many versions of you that have lived through many different things. Also,
like are we doing the multiverse kind of thing? I think it's more interesting if we don't touch the multiverse.
Okay, well then what happened to me when I killed my baby?
You're just there.
I'm dead now, though.
No, you're there. You still exist because you went in the past, right? And that's the thing where you cannot go in the past before the time machine. The past is just a different place.
Oh, okay.
So you went in the past, you killed yourself as a baby. So, but because you're still you're there in that timeline, right, in that past, because you went in the past, so you still exist there. If you move back to the future, then you're just there in the future. So you just like, I guess there's just like a time now that people knew.
Yeah.
That, oh, I thought you were dead. I'll say, yeah, I killed myself in the past, but I'm back now.
So it's like, do they know you?
Well, they knew you as like you go see your parents,
They
right?
knew
And say,
me before I went back and killed myself as a baby.
yeah, like you go see your parents,
Does
right?
that person still remember me? Yeah.
They remember you as a baby. They don't remember you as an adult.
Okay.
So you go back.
Then there is multiverse.
I guess, but you don't have access to it.
Okay.
So he doesn't
Why
like
not?
yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. What if I took a friend with me?
Yeah.
And then we went back together.
Yeah.
They know. They've been with me the whole time.
Yeah, they know the whole thing. They know they've known you. They've known you. They grew up with you, so they known you as a kid, and they know that you killed yourself as a baby, and then they went back. For him, it's just stuff that happened, right? Just like yeah. I grew up with Phil. Then in their 30, went back when I was a kid.
I'm
Killed
like, you don't
himself
remember
there.
Phil, my old
Yeah.
friend that I brought to dinner all those times? Like, no, sweetie.
No, he does remember because you're bringing it with you, right?
No, but I'm saying like so I brought a friend with me.
Yeah.
Back in time, killed my baby self.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the normal time period, the future. And then we went to that dude's parents' house for dinner.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm bringing Phil over for dinner.
I said, Phil, who?
And the parents would be like, who? Be like, oh, you remember Phil? Oh, right. You weren't there. We killed him as a baby.
Yeah.
But he's actually real.
But people now are super blasé about it because it happens all the time, right? Not necessarily
like,
people
oh,
going back to
classic,
kill them
killed
as
your
baby.
baby self.
Yeah. No.
Do I still have a social security number in that situation?
I wonder. That's interesting. Do you owe back taxes?
Yeah. Hey, I had a lot of Bitcoin. They're like, you don't have Bitcoin anymore.
Doesn't mean anything anymore. Like the whole fucking economy, the stock market doesn't mean shit because like you cannot have like a functioning economy like that. You cannot have debt.
We probably handled scarcity if you got time travel.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But probably like with like some disastrous consequence in the future, but nobody cares because they're just gonna fucking go back.
Okay. I'm worried that we are getting nowhere in the wheel.
In the wheel, not
exposition.
I think that's an interesting setting, right?
Is it?
But if we don't have
a premise, no sense.
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
Okay. Right on.
That's
how it would happen, right?
I am going somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going somewhere with that, right?
Go somewhere.
Listen, humor me with that for a second. Right?
I'm not killing my baby self.
So this is the thing. Okay. Time travel now is super common. You cannot go back before the invention of time machine for some physical reason, for love, like and because of that in the world, like people are super fucking confused, right? People like don't know anything. People like just like something happened, right? You go to see your parents and you say, oh, I'm your son. I say, oh, my son got killed when it was I was me that killed him. And just why did you do that? And then like it become like everything is weird and fucking normalized.
Yeah.
And maybe the premise is like the premise should be linked to that now it's a problem, and maybe like people want to put an end to it, try to figure out how to so we can know stuff
get
again.
Over it. Yeah.
Get over it.
Learn stuff again.
Maybe we should learn stuff again. Maybe time travel should be stopped. Is that the premise in itself? Like just this weird setting, and then like your characters are like, well, that's kind of a problem. We need to do something about it. Or we try to exploit it.
The problem is, okay, so what would be the big problems with that? Bad actors, but then it's like if they change the past, you don't even know anyways.
Is that a crime, going to in the past to kill your baby?
I think it's a crime to just time travel at that point. I don't even.
Maybe not. Maybe it should be.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Maybe there's some there's probably some faction that want to regulate time travel, and as
Yeah.
people say, nah, man, it should belong to the people.
You know what you got to do for real
What?
is you have to kill people. So like, if I kill you in prime timeline, right, current
Yeah.
day, then you can't go back in time travel anymore because I've killed you. Doesn't matter if I killed someone in before time. Can you travel forward in time?
Yes, you can.
But if you do, then it's like you're still current day you. You know what I mean? So it's like if I kill you at
Yeah.
your current age, you can no longer time travel. Right?
I can no longer try and travel forward. I cannot go like
Well,
I
you
cannot
can't
go
do
past
anything because
behind
you're
my
dead.
dead.
So it's like you have to set up this sort of like backup you somewhere. I don't know how you do that though, because you have to eventually come back or you have to be your current age. You know what I mean?
No, I'm lost now.
Okay, so if I killed you
Yeah.
at your present moment of your life,
Yeah.
the present moment of your current memory, then I've successfully killed you. I can't go back in time to a point where you have existed beyond and kill you because it doesn't affect you, right?
No, there's no ripple in time.
Yeah. So if I
you
kill
kill
you
me
in
today,
reality,
if you kill me today, no, there's no reality in it. It's all real. If you kill me today, you go in the past, I'm still alive. You go in the future, I'm dead.
So I can go into the past and pull you back into the future,
but then I'm gonna be
like
the
past your death.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna be the age that I was in the past when you pulled me.
Yeah,
it's no different than 20-year-old me.
Right. So there would be people that could bring you back to life by going back in time and then taking you out.
Yeah.
And then bringing you back forward.
Yeah.
Trouble.
And that's a problem.
Excuse me.
And it's fucking weird, right? Because that might also be like, oh, my husband died, so I'm gonna from an accident, so I'm gonna go 1 year in the past or 1 month in the past and try to put him back. So it doesn't die.
My wife's in her mid-30s. I'm gonna go back
to put it exactly to when I married her when she was 16.
I'm gonna off this one. I'll go get the 18-year-old. Obviously, obviously not the 16-year-old one.
Or you just double down.
Yeah.
So you can have like the,
Yeah, you're getting doubles.
You can have 2 wives, but they're the same.
119, 120.
And then
yeah, that's a problem.
There's this big movement too in the world of people that want to send, well, if you can, if you come from the past or from the future to our timeline, you can come visit and stuff like that, but you have to fucking go back, right? So you have time passport that is trying to be implemented, right? So now,
okay, so that's what you got to do. You got to give someone like a kill caller and be like, okay, you can go back in time, but if you don't come back here,
you can spend 2 weeks.
You get the code
in the past or in the
you're
future.
Gonna die. And then we will go back to when you went originally and say, sorry, you cannot use time travel anymore.
So time cops.
Yeah.
So
it's like, no, you're stuck in linear time now. Sorry,
man.
Buster.
I find that fucking find it interesting.
I feel like the move is put like a self-destruct collar on anyone that goes time traveling. So you have to get it unlocked with like a very encrypted thing, you know what I mean?
Oh, and it'd be like time set, right? So because you cannot reach you cannot like communicate to the caller like in the past. So it's just like, well, then in 2 weeks this caller is gonna explode.
Yeah.
If you come back before that, we're gonna take it off and you'll be safe.
Yeah. And if it explodes, then they'll be like, okay, well, I mean, how do you even know? You would never know.
You would never know.
Unless they come back to that time. But it's like if they never come back to that time.
Well, I guess
you could just like blink.
I guess you assume, right? Because like, oh, Phil went back 2 weeks ago and he had a caller set for 2 weeks. And
well, why would it take you 2 weeks to come back in real time though? You just come back in a blink of an eye later and they would unlock you.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
But it's like if you don't come back, oh, they must have died.
Yeah.
Let me go back and tell and then it's like when you're like, hey, can I go back in time? Like, let me see. And then they check the authorization. It's like, no, they didn't come back. It's like, sorry, you can't go. Like,
or
you don't have authorization because I know you're not coming back.
Well, there's also like
so you never went back.
You know, people got fingerprint, right? So like now you're like, let's say you're in you're 40, you go back in time 20 years, right? And then you never come back. So there's going to be a version of you that is 20 years older in the present.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Because you lived those extra 20 years, right?
Yeah.
So now, like, if we catch you with the fingerprint and that you didn't like come say, oh, I'm back, right? You never came back to say I'm back. And then we timed you, right? Or we look at your age and say, well, you're only supposed to be 40 and now you're 60. So I guess you went back in time and stayed there for 20 years.
You never came back.
You never came back. You just write it out. You just wrote it out.
Yeah, maybe. I like my idea.
Of what? Which one?
Okay, so here's the move. You say, hey, I want to go back in time. This is all tourism. I don't even know why you're going back in time at this point.
They're like airport, right?
What's the point?
What's the point? Yeah, it's tourism.
It's tourism. But the only real reason to go back in time outside of like for funsies is some nefarious shit.
Or business. Yeah, well, business, I guess you could say, like investing, but like I would say, like this doesn't exist anymore because of the old fucking.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You could really speed up the manufacturing process with time travel, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, I need this here. I needed this here yesterday. It's like, you did get it yesterday. Like, oh, well,
yeah,
there it is.
Yeah. Or like, oh, we found out a copper mine. That would be very useful. Like, let's tell them where it is, right?
Yeah.
You try to speed up technology. I don't know.
Resource gathering, technology advancement.
But also, like, like we said, like avoiding accident.
Instantly improves technology advancement to like infinite levels.
Like your brother died in a car accident, a car crash. Like, oh fuck, let me go like to yesterday and tell him not to take his car today, right?
Imagine that, like the day one. Maybe this should be the premise. Day one that time travel is created.
And
so
now
everybody is coming back in time with every future tech.
Yeah.
And is like, no, you guys do it like this.
Yeah.
And then it's like we're just experienced because you can't go back in time.
That's very interesting. No, you can. Yeah, exactly. You can just go in the future.
You're stuck. You could go back one day. You could go back yesterday because that's.
And also, interestingly enough, there's a stop point in the future where you can go.
Yeah.
So you cannot go before the time machine.
Heat death of the universe.
You don't know why. No. There's like,
there's some sort of anomaly. Yeah.
We can only go like 75 years in the future. We don't know why. Yeah. If we try to go further, the machine like doesn't work.
Yeah.
So that's a mystery, right? Like
that's a mystery. Look, a mystery.
Was the world destroyed? Was just the time machine destroyed everywhere? Like, is that like, so you don't know. So like when the time machine got invented, you can only go forward, but then at some point, like, so there's all this whole thing about like I don't know what the right time frame is, but
I like the idea of it being like day one of the time machine.
I really like the idea of like day one of time machine, everybody coming back to this time to like speed run the discovery and the development.
Because everyone's trying to figure out what happens in 75 years.
But I don't know if it's the most interesting time if it's day one, because I like the idea when everybody's kind of blasé out of it, right?
Yeah.
I like like for me that's a premise that is interesting to investigate or to play through, right? Like this, because it's so weird and so fucked up to our mind, right? It's something like so unusual to
Yeah.
us, like then role playing people that are just like so over it, right? For me, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like 2 generations or 3 generations.
That's what I want to ask. Like, if there's like
Should be like 75 years.
if we go like, and I think we should go with this idea that there's like a hard stop. Like, well, the time machine cannot go further than that for a reason that we don't understand. We don't know yet. When we
Mhm.
get there, we're gonna figure it out. We'll see. But there's this big unknown, right?
Mhm.
You can have a clue, I guess, because if you go there, maybe you're gonna see like, oh, maybe
Well, you
even
can
not,
go
like,
there and then live the next day, but you're never coming back.
yeah, you never exactly. Yeah.
So it's like this weird, like almost like willingly committing suicide almost.
It's a big
It's like a
risk.
real interesting, like
Yeah.
willing step into the next phase of existence.
And people went there like
And some people stick in the time loop forever. Some people are like, this time loop sucks. I want to see what's on the other side.
There's an investigator going there to try to figure out clues of what could happen. Why is it going to be a solar event or something like that? They cannot figure it out.
No one ever gets a message back. It's impossible.
Well, like sometimes like they go there like maybe a week before and they try to snoop around, trying to find some clue of what something about to happen, and then they come back before the hard date, right? They have a limited time to investigate, and they all say like, no, everything seems to be normal, like people live and. But like, and I don't know how long this time period should be like 75 years, should be like 300 years or whatever. I don't know which one is more interesting. If we go longer, people have more time to be blasé and have more time to be normal. But it's also this idea of like being like a relatively short period of time is also cool. For
I like it. I like the shorter 75 years is almost perfect, I think.
Because like there's all these people like that during the 75 year, like people just fucking move around all the time like crazy. And maybe it's a bunch of person too, like when you go like close to this like hard limit, right? They all want to go back to day one, so that's a problem too. So like,
because they're all afraid of death. It's all these like people afraid of death. And it's interesting.
But everything is normal, and maybe that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Who the fuck know, right? Maybe just everybody like come down and say, oh man, I need to fucking go back because something's gonna happen, because we know time travel cannot go further than that, so we don't know what it is, so let's go back. And
some people get there and they're like, I'm going to something. I don't want to fucking, this is a madhouse. I am going insane.
Yeah.
In the time travel era.
If I was to do this game as like, that's the premise. I think that's a great premise. There's the 75 years period when you can like move around like freely in time. And then the character can, there's so much way they can do. Like, do we want to fucking go investigate what's happening in the future? Like, what's the event? Do we want to go back to day one? Do we try to destroy those time machines? Do we try to,
Yeah.
Are we trying to regulate it? Or, there's all kind of factions.
It's like once maybe you're the inventor of the time machine. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's why you get access to it day one. And then it's like a bunch of people trying to kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like from like this technology would spread so fucking fast.
Yeah, everyone has it instantly.
Because exactly. Like day one, it's invented. Day two, everybody fucking has it because like
some guy's just gonna walk up to you and go like, "Hey man, hey, take this time machine." Be like, "What? Time machine?
It works. It works. The fucking time machine works.
Totally works."
Like that's the thing. Like you fucking create it.
Yeah.
And like you say, like you cannot go in the past. You can only go in the future. But like as soon as you create it, there's some fucking dude coming out and say, "Hey, it fucking works."
Yeah.
I'm you from the future. Now here's how you make it better.
Hey, you, where's your sister? Like, what? Leave me alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think that's a cool premise. Yeah, I think we fucking nailed it. Yeah, like it'd be fucking weird to play. I kind of fucking want to play it now. I don't know what I would do. Like cool. I would need to talk about like what kind of character I would play in that.
Like, what the hell do you even do?
there's so many lines that you can do, right? Do you go like the time couple kind of line? Do you want to go the activist kind of line? Do you want like doomsday kind of guy kind of line? Do you gonna go like the let's investigate what's the critical event at the end? The just a tourist? Or the I want
Now,
to
here's a question
kill
for
my
you
baby
as a
self.
GM. Let's say you're GMing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what happens at 75 years?
Not I don't know. I wouldn't have a hard
Mhm.
reason. I have like idea. I have like theory what could be, and
Yeah.
maybe if nobody brings something better, one of those theories is gonna be true, right? What feels
Yeah.
cool at the moment. I don't know which
There
one,
you
right? You know, I have some idea. Yeah.
Well, time travel will never be invented, else it would already would. Or
No.
it
Yeah,
only
there's
works
limit.
in a certain window.
Yeah, exactly. They can only go like they cannot go before the first time machine was
We
invented.
solved that problem, nerds.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Shall we move on, sir?
Yeah.
I think we did it. We nailed it.
Yeah.
Do you want? Is there another splash?
Yes. Sorry.
All right.
I was reading the comments. Oh, there you go. There we go again. That's what the splash says.
Here we go again.
There we go again.
Here we go.
All right. What is this topic we're gonna talk about now this time?
All right. Let's see. Epic.
Is mystery on there? Mystery in the...
I sure hope not.
That would have been funny.
Video games mechanics.
Video games mechanics
TTRPGs.
TTRPG. Oh yeah, we see that a lot, man.
Yeah.
Fucking annoys me. That's
Nailed
well,
it. No, sure.
Yeah. No, because
it
like
fucking annoys me.
There because like TTRPG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Influenced the video games a lot, right? Back then, because
Yeah,
like,
people are chasing the juice that is TTRPGs, and they do it through video games a lot.
Well, because like TTRPG at some point where like I had a video game, right? Like when D&D came out and stuff like that, video games were very rudimentary, and then like
Deus
Dungeons and
Ex.
Dragons.
I'm calling it Deus Ex was probably.
Oh no, I'm talking way before that.
No, I'm saying like
Way...
Deus Ex was like was video games, in my opinion, pushing into the. I guess I was like that's like the start of like the first person shooter / role playing game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other role playing games before that.
You could say like you know, Zelda was kind of like trying to bring D&D,
Final
like
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy was trying to bring D&D to video game, and a lot of concepts that we have in video game, like those level and those character classes like that, like they all come from like TTRPG to some extent, right? Before that, like you had like a video game was like a Space Invader and like a Geometry War and stuff like that, right? The idea of having like those storyline, of having those character that you play and you personify in the character as a like that came from video games. So video game like so role playing game influence video games a lot, but nowadays, and it used to be, I remember like I knew that, right? Like because I played like when I started playing Dungeons and Dragons, like video games were still not that developed. We had Mario Bros and stuff like that, and people would say like, "Oh man, you should play this video game. It's like Dungeons and Dragons on the computer," and that was kind of
like
new and
wizardry.
Yeah, and it was exciting, right? Nowadays, people have been exposed to video game before being exposed to a TTRPG. So now it goes the other way. People like say, "Oh, you should play Dungeons and Dragons. It's like playing The Witcher, but like with your friend on a table with pen and
Except there's no rules. There's no limits.
But they don't get that point.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of like why like because in video games, because of the limitation and stuff like that, you always have a story that is like, and you're always on rail, right?
Yeah.
And that's why now we see like so much railroading, because people like think they try to reproduce what they play in the video game.
Yeah.
So there's that. And The Witcher is a great example for that, because like the Witcher role-playing game is extremely bad.
I didn't even know there was a role-playing game.
Yes, it's made by Talsorian Game, which is the Mike Pondsmith company, which do make Cyberpunk. And
we
that
are
was part of the
talking
deal.
about The Witcher, the video game, right now, or are we
Yes.
talking about the tabletop role playing game?
The video game.
Okay,
the
yeah, I know that
no.
that exists.
No. The tabletop. There's a tabletop role playing game of The Witcher that
Okay,
is
so there-
based
you
on
are
the video
talking about-
game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. Part of the deal when CD Projekt Red wanted to make the Cyberpunk video game,
Mhm.
which is owned by Pondsmith, the IP, that was the deal. So CD Projekt Red got the right to make the Cyberpunk game as a video game, and the Pondsmith got the right to make the Witcher TTRPG. Because CD Projekt Red owned the right for the Witcher as a game.
Gotcha.
But they I like what Space Rudy say. Mike's biggest accomplishment was naming his game Cyberpunk. True. I agree with that. But in the they try to reproduce a lot of the video game mechanics in the TTRPG, including like stuff like crafting and stuff like that, and that just doesn't quite work.
Yeah, I think I don't know about video game mechanics. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that video games more ape TTRPG mechanics than the other way around. But I would say that I feel like TTRPGs are trying to mimic board game mechanics a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's
I think is
it happened with video game as well. Like it's less, but it's the same kind of disease, right? It's like people that didn't figure role play yet, and there's something missing from their game, so they say, oh, you know what, I like that in that game, so I'm gonna try to pull that back in, right? It's the same kind of disease. What would be a good example from a video game mechanics?
Well, I'm thinking about Daggerheart a lot, and
yes,
but that's more of a board game. That's what I'm saying.
That's more of a board game, yeah. Like when they did the Dark Soul role-playing game, right?
Okay.
In Dark Soul, you have like this mechanic when you die and you lose your soul, and you can do a run back
to the bonfire and all that.
Yeah. They didn't bring that back in, I believe, if I recall correctly, which was the right move to do. But like, people could have been tempted to
the idea of souls as a
yeah, and we've seen a lot of like they kind of have that though. The idea of soul as our we see a lot of people that try to do like a JRPG as TTRPG.
Yeah,
which is ironic because JRPG was trying to do TTRPG as video game. That's why you have like the round combat and stuff like that, right? It's not real-time combat. And those games, like it keep like every fucking week, I don't talk about them, right? But every fucking week there's like a JRPG, TTRPG on Kickstarter. None of them do well, so that's why I don't talk about them. But it's very fucking common.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of JRPGs as far as like.
It's always Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, there's some like there's other like Persona,
Dragon Quest, but it's all like I know the Nintendo ones that went to America, but I don't know the
Saga. What's Seven Saga JRPG? I guess. Yeah.
Tyler's right here. This is a good example of a video game mechanic. RPGs.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. And I was trying that, like, oh, now video games are bigger than us, so let's try to pull from
I think EZD6 does that with a meal.
With a meal?
It's only with a one strike, but yeah.
When you take a meal?
Yeah, in EZD6, you get one of your strikes back.
Yeah, but that's just rest.
Yeah.
Sleep and meal. It's good. Some rest and a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Per encounter abilities, exactly. That's a good example of that. But it's a mistake, right? It's missing the cooldown. Yeah, or like those. Even to some extent, like a lot of like resource management stuff like that are very tactical.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you think isn't that Shadow Dark kind of has like that torch mechanic, right? Where it's like you light a candle or something. I don't even know.
No. It's like the torch lasts an hour of real time.
Yeah. So that's kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Is that a
like,
video game mechanic?
I don't know if I would call like that.
Gimmick.
It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. I wouldn't necessarily call it like a video game mechanics, even though like you would see like that in video game, but video game are time or real time per se, right? So
yeah.
So yeah, like a Tyler City resource without a diegetic force behind the mechanics. Yeah. There's no real reason, like outside of balance. You can do that like 3 times in the per encounter just because of balance. There's no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the examples you're giving are like they were video games and then they became role-playing games. So I think that there's a expectation from the customer to see like, oh, this is like the game.
Yeah, but I think
I don't like. I agree, it's not great, but it's
it's not great.
It's probably what you're gonna get if you're doing video game IPs.
It's because if you do video game IP, you should bring like the setting and the vibe of the IP, not the mechanics, right? The mechanics are there oftentimes in video game because of the limitation of the video games.
Right. Whereas mechanics in a role-playing game should facilitate the tone, I guess, like power level of the characters.
And should support roleplay.
I guess.
What about the tag team in Dagger Art?
That's perfect. It's not a video game mechanic. That's what I'm saying. That's a board game. That's like a boutique board game type mechanic. All those mechanics are like that.
I kind of think,
and I think it's a totally separate. It could be the same topic, but I think it's a different problem.
Yeah, I think like the biggest problem with that we have with the influence of a video game is in the narrative kind of style. It's the railroading that come from it.
Yeah, okay.
I guess you can also have like those
the strive to level, you know what I mean? Numbers go up. Yeah, I think is a symptom of video games too.
Yeah. I could also select the alignment system, right? That come from D&D at first.
Yeah.
It'd been ported to many video game, like Mass Effect with the Paragon and what's the other one? I forgot the other one is.
Dragon Age.
Renegade.
Dragon Age didn't do that.
No, I'm saying
Renegade and Paragon. Yeah. That's interesting.
And then they made it like very because of the limitation of the game again, this alignment system in video game became very rigid and very like scripted. And some games like also gonna port that. Like the thing is like we see that in role-playing game, but those role-playing game often don't do it so well. So that's why we have a hard time like finding I've seen them pass, right? I see people like try that and then like nobody cares. But
yeah. I think we got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't do it. Like understand the strength of the medium that you're working with.
No.
That's it.
That's it. Hey. Well, I wanted to ask you one more thing, if I could, Max.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Did you have fun today?
I did.
That's good.
I did. Did you have fun today?
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm reevaluating major thoughts I have about GMing.
Well,
which is
hopefully that was useful.
Hopefully it's right. Otherwise,
who knows, right?
we're doing the down, or otherwise I'm doing the 2 steps back thing, which I don't know what's going on. We're getting up there though.
It's exploration, right? It's not always a straight line.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I'd rather you just tell me what to think.
It's putting you on rails.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun chat.
Yes.
You guys
I hope
had
you did have fun.
It was fun having you chat.
And people that are going to watch on the replay as well, thank you very much. Let us know if you think we were completely off the track.
Off the rails this time.
Off the rails, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If we're like completely missed the point. Or maybe it is, right? But
2 weeks from now, check it out. I was thinking, real quick. I was thinking because it's May, we do Mystery May, but also it's Mega Dungeon May. So we're going to talk Mega Dungeons maybe next time. Although it's just going to be don't do Mega Dungeons. I don't know. Is there a point? Do you do Mega Dungeons? Maybe we'll talk about it. I don't know.
Maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll find somebody like that talking about like Mega Dungeon, and we can like riff on it and say our thought.
Good. Someone that likes them.
Yeah. Is there a way to do Mega Dungeon that
that isn't
maybe we can have somebody join us that is very pro Mega Dungeon. Yeah.
Well, thanks, y'all. I hope you all have a good evening, and God bless over there.
Tyler like Mega Dungeon.
Tyler is just really, really bucking for a spot.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets one. Maybe he
gets one. We'll talk.
All right.
Yeah.
You gonna end it?
Usually he's not free on Saturday. That's why we never talk with him. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Let's wrap it up. You're on top now, so I guess you're doing the.
Y'all have a good evening. Take care.
Are you pressing the button?